Hello, hello. Welcome again for another Whip It Sundays. We're running on a light crew today. We got uh, Don Sawyer, a soft goods custom fabricator and all around awesome dude. And we got Hulk Smash Customs,
the co-host.
Happening. How's everyone doing?
I'm doing all right. And if you didn't know, if anybody didn't hop into the impromptu stream last night, new high res camera.
Yeah.
I spilled my glue already tonight, so there's.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
It ain't a party until someone drops something.
Oh, last night I had to completely strip this back off, and I got farther than what I was last night because this Mr. Hobby started to thicken up on me, so I had to put some water in it, thin it out. So I had to.
Mr. Hobby.
It doesn't last as. Apparently, it's got an issue. It doesn't last as long once the lid's popped as Testers does. Testers, you pop the lid, you're good for go for a long time. But you had to thin this one out to keep it good. But I'm looking pretty good on that. I need to do another coat on the back, but the front is about ready for a coat of Testers red. Then I'll be doing the masking. Oh, this is going to be an updated Marvel cut to marble. Those that haven't checked in.
So not the Guinness Veil.
Yeah, it's not the Guinness Veil. The Guinness Veil they've done. He's on the Grim Reaper body, which then they did him first. Then when they did Marvel, they put him on the UK body, which the Grim Reaper body is a better looking body than the UK. With the UK still, which I'm actually using for another custom I'm working on tonight. I am upgrading my Quasar. I'm using a Grim Reaper style, well, not Grim Reaper, a UK Spidey style body from the Age Apocalypse Magneto. I did a wash, then some dry brushing, different shades of red, put a little bit of sealer on it so I can start masking off through the waist piece and the hips. As well as things we were talking about before, is like when you find things on sale, and when things are on sale, you can't think of a use to pick the figure up until it goes off sale. Then you're like, damn it, I could use that.
Yeah. You know what I say? If I see figures that you know, there's a possibility. No, I'm not gonna make it make a mistake in getting it. I just buy them and keep them around, right? It's always good to have fodder.
Yeah, it's like on that coupon deal. I wish I bought a blue Marvel, an extra one, because I need blue legs for this, and that's the same body. It's the Spider-Man UK body.
We got our regulars in the chat already. We got Nico Garcia, Darth. What's happening?
Yep.
I was just to get up to get to that cat, but she slung it underneath the shelf, so now I don't have to worry about it.
Hey, Gary.
We got Gary all the way from the UK joining us.
Oh, how's the weather?
We got Alfonso here, Sinestro's Mike Customs in the house. Southtown Paint Apps is in the house. Yeah. You guys got some excellent deals in the States right now. Some of those figures are going for pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure you'll get a blue marble soon.
Well, the blue marble, Amazon just ended their coupon deals, and just when they ended it, it's when I decided I need a blue marble. I was like, damn it. Because I was trying to think of like who besides Spider-Man UK, the actual originator of the body, who has blue legs. And it escaped me for a moment. Then I remembered, now
just give it to me.
Well, actually, what reminded me of that was like GeekFusionTV did a review on the Blue Marble by itself. I was like, damn it. Oh, like, if somebody's wanting to make a, what you call it, the Scarlet Spider, this would be a good base for that, too.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get some.
Modesto's in the
Let's see
house,
what
right?
mom's doing.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you are.
Yeah.
I
And
think the Gobi's got his anniversary, right?
yeah,
Yep.
he's
Yeah, that's
got,
right. Mine is in
Might as well.
October.
he's the Gobi's got family issue, family things going on right now.
Family, 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 family.
Yeah. Now that you had the control to do that.
Yeah, you can paint, and I'll take care of all that.
Darth, I'm actually. This is going to be a new body for Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. Which. Oh, box of
Yeah,
cannons.
I sent that to.
Box of cannons. Thank you so much again, dude. He is working on a primeval head for me, and it is looking awesome. I've been wanting to do that, wanting one of those for a while. It's like it's the whole. I'm sitting there like,
I threw it down the stairs.
oh, I can actually do something else too now that I got 2 webcams. Hello, everyone.
Oh, nice.
Oh, let me turn the halo off. But the primeval head's got these like energy spikes coming off his eyes and his mouth, and like there's a crack down his face. And that was just, I had no idea how to tackle that with like sculpt, because well, I wanted the translucency of it, but yeah, it's looking damn good. So now I can actually go back and forth between me and the customs.
I I am disassembling a pattern because I want to learn how to make working pockets.
Ah,
And then I will tear it all apart and
hey, Neptune.
see how it works and put it back together.
Welcome back.
I got
Nice.
last night. I got one of the flame patterns done for the arms, which you can now see. And I'm going to do the other one tonight after I actually hit it with some sealer earlier today. So once it's done, I can actually may end up changing the feet out. I like to have a bigger set of feet. So these are the feet straight off the original Despair figure, which looked fine until I saw these giant feet on Quasar. These are monstrous feet, and they make these other feet look small. I don't want to use these because I paint these. I want to try to find a set of black ones or a darker set I can use that either paint black. So I can use these for Superman or something on a Grim Reaper body. But these are fine too, though. But now that I notice that they're small, that is like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can bring up the picture of the head that he's working on.
Oh yeah, Gary wants to see it.
And share screen. That is looking dope, man. That looks awesome.
That's crazy. Wow.
those energy spikes come off of it. And he's talking about printing it in like a translucent yellow, where you can embed LED into it,
Wow.
make it sucker light up.
That's mind blowing, though, eh?
Yeah, that is awesome, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for working on this.
Yeah, it is awesome, Alfonso.
Back to drawing flames. This picked up drawing flames in my notebooks in high school, so it's coming that useless skill that I thought never come in handy. It's coming in handy.
You got a question there, Jared.
Which character head is that? It looks tight. It is Prime Evil from the Ultraverse. It's a reanimated husk of Prime. Prime is he is a 13-year-old boy, but he forms this like ooze around his body and creates the Prime shell. And when the power runs out, he's got to break free, and that's a reanimated husk of Prime.
So that's the evil version of him, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nobody inside of it. It's become like an energy vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like an energy vampire, since Marvel won't do anything with the Ultraverse on it, so it's de facto over.
Yeah. Marvel's like Rust-Oleum. They bought testers, and they bought the Ultraverse characters, and all they did was bench them.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm back. I had a little. So anyway, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Did you see the head that the Primeval had?
No.
Oh, then you missed that.
Dang.
I'll pull back up in a second. I got my...
Are you using a Gundam marker for that?
I am.
Yeah, Darth. That's the head sculpt that Box Crayons is working on for
Box of cannons.
Box of sorry. Where did I see crayon? What am I reading here? Box of cans. Oh, jeez.
Goodness.
Harsh. Nah, I'm loving this. What he's got so far.
Are you getting the files for it, or just the sculpt, or just the head?
I'm
Okay.
happy with the head. He's been awesome, but bro was like helping out modeling this thing. I couldn't model a cube anymore.
Yeah, it's been a long week, man.
I used to be certified, level 1 certified in Maya way back in the day, and I couldn't even turn the software on hardly anything now.
So is it like still outside?
It's definitely one of those skills. If you don't use it, you lose it.
24-hour drop off, right?
So what now? No.
Sorry, family emergency.
No,
Yep.
Oh.
There you go.
It's a seems to be an ongoing thing tonight.
Family, 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 family.
Fine. I know we get asked this a lot. What was your number one tip that you give out for how to customize figures? What would you say?
Take your time. Before you start, especially with how much figures cost nowadays for fodder.
Oof.
Go slow. Think out what you're going to do. And always, one of the things too, like before you start getting into painting, washing, make sure you wash your figures really well. Gary said, get someone else to do it.
Yeah, I remember before it was always don't be afraid to make mistakes, but man, them things are getting costly.
Yeah, right now I would suggest to go to eBay and put in like fodder lots. Search for fodder lots.
Yeah.
Try to pick up stuff cheap, even if it's not new figures. Just pick up stuff like to practice on.
There's a ton of stuff on there for fodder lots.
Yep. I was looking at fodder lots earlier tonight.
A man's got to know his limitations. I'm pretty sure we all have like older figures that we've replaced by now.
Oh yeah.
You can also use those. Like, I mean, most collectors have like those storage totes full of older figures that, you know, they don't use anymore. So I mean, it's always best, I guess, to experiment on those before you do anything else, right?
I do have old figures to the point to where I wouldn't use them as fodder because they're so old.
Yeah.
They don't fit the aesthetic anymore.
Well, that'd be good ones to practice with too, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that with Dollar Tree or something, pick up some cheap ass figures.
Well, it's always good. It's always good to practice paint. If you want to try new paint techniques that you're not comfortable with, or if you want to try sculpting with different materials or even to learn how to sculpt or to learn how to paint, that's what you could use those old figures for. Not so much as fodder, right? Just to practice on.
Yep.
Because I mean, like, some people have only like a certain style of painting, and they want to learn how to, for example, they want to learn how to do different ways of dry brushing, or they bought an airbrush, they want to practice. You're not going to do that on the figure that you want on your shelf.
Ooh.
So,
and sometimes the figure you want to customize too, the parts are hard to come by. You want to make sure you're on a
Zombie NECA, Michelangelo.
And two, don't get discouraged if you actually make a mistake. Well, last night I completely stripped off the paint from the Vulcan torso I'd already done and had to start over because the paint issue.
Was that during your impromptu session yesterday?
Yeah. I was wanting to try out my new camera, and I figured a little stress release too. Plus, like Friday was a rough day in geekdom. And like we lost Kevin Conroy, we lost Gallagher.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Gallagher.
First comedian I've ever watched when I was little.
Oh, you're showing your age.
Yep. Well, I was little. Well, he was friendly. It's like you're smashing stuff with a mallet.
My wife and I are just far enough apart where I'll talk about Gallagher and she don't know who he is. Just far enough.
Mr. Joshua says he's making a zombie NECA Michelangelo. That's a cool looking custom.
So like based on like where they found the old like a mask, the old the silicone like heads like for
the Donatello mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was horrifying.
Hey, what's up? Chris Jordan says, "Happy Sunday to everyone."
Hello, hello, sir.
Yeah, Gary says, "Getting figures cheap here is a real lottery. Got to be patient and online at the right time."
Yeah.
I won't even go to Target anymore because they're up to $30 at Target over here.
Yeah.
It's like you go to I went to Walgreens today and they're still like $23.99. Then I went to Target the other day and they had the whole wave there. They had like US agent, everybody there, and they're all $30 a pop.
Oh, Walgreens is doing an online sale right now on their exclusives.
Yeah, did I send you
They're
the?
like at what, $17.84?
Yep.
Yeah, did I send you that this morning?
You sent it to me.
I think I sent it to Modesto too, didn't I?
I think you might have, yeah. And I popped on a minute ago on my other phone and I saw that they had them all up there. Even like the newest ones are on sale.
Yeah,
I may end up getting another Century because I like that new torso.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it'll be a good one. Like, take the limbs from a wolf cap or the retro cap and use it for a Superman.
Oh, so remember we were talking about this. Gary says he got a crow today.
I got two crows.
And yet get the Toy Biz Blackheart for an upgrade mashup. Remember we were talking about that, Jared, about using Crow for Blackheart back when he first was released?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gary's got similar idea there.
Yeah, that would make a good Blackheart. I picked up one of those crows cheap too. They're in like GameStop sales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mistakes are how we learn what not to do exactly.
Oh yeah. Anybody says they don't make mistakes, they're lying to you.
Oh please. Who hasn't snapped a peg here or there, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or
that was one of the first things I learned to fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or end up touching a painted figure with Winsor Newton on your fingers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I've done that many a times as I come cleaning my
happens.
brushes, which I gotta go now. I gotta rinse my fingers off here in a second. Now rinse these brushes off.
You remember the first toy that you fixed yourself? It was, do you remember those old McFarlane monsters and they came with like little play sets? It was a sea monster and Frankenstein, Dracula. They were about 4 inches tall.
No.
Nobody remembers that? That was a long time ago.
I don't remember those. Oh, Bobcat Studios. I tried to switch out the arms from my Domino figure to the new arms. They're too loose. Any advice? The sockets are probably bigger. Domino torso. They do that from time to time. They don't. You would think they'd standardize things and make things easier on themselves, but
nope.
Of course, I think they do it too, like to discourage customizing it that well, because that would be a thing for O-rings. You can, like with my H Puckus Jean Grey, I actually like drilled out the sockets, actually glued in more like a stack of O-rings inside for the right size I need it, then epoxied around that and smoothed it out. I was able to insert the arm. That's pretty extensive just to change out the arms, but yeah, it's someone they're not compatible.
Shouldn't they don't fit the arms? Shouldn't they just fit right in?
Well, from my understanding, they're fitting in, but they're like super loose. Like,
yeah.
What are you saying?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would try the old Kiki message.
Yep.
Start there, and if that won't work, then we'll have to move to something much more drastic, O-rings and building up with epoxy, right?
Yep. The Kiki first. That is the way to go. Actually, the UK torsos are notoriously bad for that. Loose shoulders when you rotate it.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually put Kiki in this one. Now it's actually holding better. I got Got the marble, and they're like super loose.
Is that little spray nozzle thing that you guys have?
It's like a little needle. Where'd I put my bottle?
Yeah, that little bottle with a long needle on it. I've never seen that stuff before.
It's hard to get hold of. It sells out fast when it goes in stock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got the
This
bottle.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it on eBay. Just gotta wait like 4 weeks for it to get to you.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh, wow.
save the guy that makes it. You gotta save him as a thing, and you get a notification when he posts up, and then you rush in there like a madman to get it from him.
Oh.
Although one bottle will last you forever.
Oh yeah.
I have only ever had to want one bottle of it,
Now,
and I just bathed that Super 7 figure in it. So
I do recommend if you're leaving on the needle lid, when you get done, take the lid off and blow out the stem, or it'll harden inside that, and you got to take a needle and try to clean it out.
he is right. What's his face? D-Star? He makes a fairly decent figure fix solution.
D-Star.
But he just put some, basically some Elmer's glue with some grit in it.
Oh. A lot of people use the crazy glue method too, so there's just different ways.
Yeah, I use the glue on this neck. It's like super loose, and you can see like there's usually like a couple like openings right at the top of the neck.
Mhm.
Take a couple drops of glue on each side, let it seep in, wipe off your excess, and just slowly work it back and forth while it's setting up.
Yeah,
I
know some people have done the super glue in. What they do is they get a teaspoon of water and then they put super glue in the teaspoon and let it mix with the water and then pour that into the joint. They're saying it's a little more safer than actually putting the glue itself by itself. I don't know. I've never done that.
To me, as long as you don't. Now I was able to fix this. The Hyperion molds are bad for that neck spring, where you can't stop it somewhere and it'll spring either forward or back.
Yeah.
The super glue method, I was able to fix that with this one. I did the
Yeah.
same thing. I just put a couple drops of glue in it, let it set for a second, then start working that joint. Now I can stop my neck hinge anywhere I want.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh shit, that was close. I had loosened the lid already. I was getting ready to shake it some more, and I was like, that's loose. Let's not lose my precious flesh tones I got a limited supply of.
Yeah, Gary's never seen that Kiki over there.
No, well, it's only on eBay, really. It's the only place you're really going to find it.
Yep.
I got mine off Amazon.
Yeah, I tried going on Amazon last time. They didn't have it, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because he just like, there's one guy.
That explains why he sells out quick.
Yeah, Ruben says if the pin in the shoulder is a lot bigger, fill that hole in some and Dremel out one dry to fit peg. You can use epoxy or even try doing super glue plus baking powder.
Yeah, the baking soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baking soda, even super glue works really good for filling in stuff. And if you got an Insta set, it makes it even easier.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Gary says if you do the super glue in the spoon with the water, it knackers your spoon, no doubt.
Probably a good use a plastic spoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and Pesto. Did you happen to ask your wife about those juggernaut feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy the stuff for and everything else. She's just trying to get all her orders fulfilled, so she's like working like a mad woman. So it's probably gonna be a little bit, but she has no problem helping out.
Oh, awesome! I definitely ordered several sets from you.
Yeah, I'll take a couple of sets too.
Just trying to get her through the holidays because, like, right around this time going into December, it's pretty hectic with all her orders and stuff. So then by the time we get to like Christmas into the New Year, she takes like a week or so off. So I can just do it then.
Yeah.
Old Cat Studios is asking, do you think it's better to use O-rings or epoxy for that?
I would try the Kiki first. The Kiki will probably work perfectly if you can get some. And if you can't get Kiki in a pinch, you can always use a sealer, like a acrylic sealer.
But between the two, I would start with the O-rings, and if the O-rings don't get you there, then go to the epoxy.
Yeah, the O-rings are easier to work with, right? Like, I mean, epoxy, once it sets, you know.
Yeah,
you're going to be breaking that stuff off.
I wouldn't really use the epoxy for like filling in gaps. The O-rings is a soft connection point, so you can actually still remove the arms in and out.
Well, you think about it though, like, pretty much the O-rings is going to solve the problem. If it's just a little bit loose, and you get the right size O-rings.
Oh, he would with that kind of issue too. He may not even have to do any gluing. Just pop. Oh, yeah.
Share with the class.
With the, I'm trying to find the figure here. Take the bicep. Let's see. Just put an O-ring on. Take the arm out, and on the shoulder peg. I got shoulders.
Yeah, put the O-ring on the shoulder, on the peg.
Put it on the peg. Put it behind there, and that should solve your problem. Just like get an O-ring to go around that, and glue that O-ring around there. You could either glue it or leave it alone. If you try it without gluing first, if does the glue without glue doesn't work, just add you just a little bit of glue around there, then push the O-ring back up. There's your problem solved.
Yeah, that's a simple fix.
That's how I fixed a bad molded with the Hulk Wolverine 2-pack for the 80th anniversary. My Wolverine had a gap in the thigh. And what it was, there was too much slop in between that mushroom peg. So I glued the O-ring in there and created more pressure and pushed and held it together tighter. And I got the void ears painted now.
Oh, that looks good. Wow.
Add more wash to it too.
Oh my God.
Box of cannons is taking off. Have a good night, sir.
Have a good one.
This guy's got an eBay. This guy's got a lot on eBay. It's 72 figures. It's on bidding though, but it's only $76 is the highest bid so far.
Oh, wow.
How much longer has it got?
6 days. So there's still some time for it to go crazy money.
Yeah, he's hoping for a bidding war. He just have a buy it now.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have anything super special in there. I mean, it's most of your standard Marvel Legends figures. Some newer ones, some earlier ones, nothing major.
Gary says that head is awful. It's painted up great, don't get me wrong. I just I think it's daft.
Oh yeah.
That looks nothing like what they were trying to. Like, I mean, that looks nothing like the Void.
No, it doesn't.
Are you talking about that skeleton head?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider / Void head.
They got some bad heads coming out lately on Marvel Legends.
Oh yeah, the photoreal tech too. It hasn't been that great.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
the paint.
I got that symbiote 3-pack today, and I tell you that Eddie Brock head is amazing.
What is
It was on point.
The Symbiote 3-pack?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I got
ordered
that in the
one.
Spider-Man 5-pack today.
Did they use the photoreal tech on those too?
Yeah, Silvermane looks really good. All those little liver spots and everything. I think he looks great. But mine, you know how Robo's had flesh-colored ears? Mine were silver.
Oh man, you got the bad one.
So Robo got a defective one, or they fixed it.
You see the what's his name? Damn, Dan, who already got his spiral and everything.
Oh yeah. I saw like for in-hand pictures.
Yeah, he already got the review up for Spiral and for Dark Phoenix. He's gonna do the other ones probably tomorrow or the next day.
Man, I appreciate that hustle, but it's got to be a lot of work.
Yeah, it does, but better him than me.
Yeah, that's why I like doing the custom stuff over the reviews. I still like doing reviews every now and then, but the custom stuff's a lot more fun.
Anthony got that
And it's-
Mojo box set and ripped it all apart.
And it's very much like what Talladega Nights when it comes to toy reviews. If you're not first, you're last.
Shake and bake.
Oh yeah,
What
did you see
sucked
that?
about my defective Hell Witch is like, damn it. It's like,
Bobby?
damn it, Bobby.
Yeah, I saw that unboxing where he just rips apart the box.
Who?
Jeez, who did it now? Somebody sent me a link. It was about the guy. Rather than just opening up the Marvel Legends box, the normal way, he just rips the shit out of the back part. And
Oh yeah.
Some people get vexed with people who open it up like that.
Well, a lot of them are doing it because it's garbage packaging now.
Yeah, there's no point even being delicate with packaging anymore.
I mean, I always
Yeah.
keep them on the packaging, but there's no window display now, so it's like it's not as aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Not a big fan of the new boxes. I had mentioned earlier to Rife about how they rush that boxing into production. Like that's all you get nowadays, but they're still pushing those Bucky caps and terrible female body.
Yeah.
Well, and they've said they were going to quit using them, and they got all
Yeah, they're supposed to-
pissy when somebody called them out on it. It's like, you said you were going to quit using it. It's like, then they're like, we never said that. It's like, yes, you did.
Huh.
Let's go to video.
The problem with nowadays, you say it, it's recorded.
Can't go back on what you said once it's recorded.
Gary says they got the X-Wave. The X-Wave is out over there now. Which one? The latest one?
The one with Spiral and all them, I think he's talking about.
Oh yeah. With Dark Phoenix, because so far, we've only seen Dark Phoenix and Spiral. But
Yeah.
I thought you said he's got the ex-wife over there. I was like, what's he going to bust his bunker or something?
Yeah, he'll have those other reviews up probably by tomorrow and the next day because he put up 2 today, so I'm pretty sure he'll probably put up 2 tomorrow and 2 the next day because he's got all 6 from the wave.
Green fur. Oh, that's a Hulk head.
Oh,
Top is good. It does look like green fur on the top. That's
One thing they forgot to put in the damn Mojo box set was Long Shot Satchel, but he's got it in the retro wave.
oh. They also forgot to put their 4 figure. They said it was 4 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put in Wolverine in there. I don't know who was supposed to be in there.
yeah, you know,
But,
They said it's a 4-pack. I haven't seen the 4 figure.
well, just like what they're charging up here at Toys R Us for the Spider-Man Noir, they were charging it as a 2-pack, and it was 80, almost like $84 up here, plus tax. And then they recently just fixed the pricing because I guess a lot of people let them know that they were on crack or something. So,
Well, they charged full price for that Howard the Duck. That should have been an extra with another figure.
Yep.
well, look at even Star Wars Black. They charge for Yoda and for Grogu. They charge. Well, no, not Grogu. When they released the single,
Well, Grogu was released in a single pack for $10.
yeah, he was cheaper. But what I mean is Yoda's like full price. They're crazy. Even with the Monster Venom wave, that Spider Ham shouldn't have been a full. He should have been a pack in as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
The only way that I justified buying the Spider Ham was the fact he did come with the main torso, which was a giant chunk.
Yeah.
But it was still bullshit.
I'm just waiting for Hasbro to re-release Puck in his own, just single carded with no hands, no nothing. Just him be $40 for a deluxe figure.
Ronan's going to be
Howard.
released. Ronan's going to be released as a deluxe figure, even though he's just on the modern Colossus body.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know he was going to be a deluxe. Wow.
I found out it's going to be a deluxe through overseas retailer. I think it was Kapow Toys. They said it's going to be a deluxe release.
That's ridiculous.
Gary says Howard, the what the more like it.
Yeah, with that pricing. And there's no articulation from the waist down.
No, I think the head moves and the arms, right? But does he even have bends in the elbow?
He does have elbow bends, so I didn't notice that.
Yeah. The legs are I don't know if there's a waist twist, but the legs are just a solid piece.
Yeah, 'cause I saw the one guy do a review on it, but I know most of the figure is static.
Yeah.
At least from the waist down, it's static.
That's interesting. Chris Jordan says there's rumors they're releasing a new articulated female figure. Really hope it's along the lines of Fortnite or Power Rangers. Yeah.
Dang, bro.
They're retooling the Moonstone. She's going to get a re-release for a Walgreens exclusive. Instead of doing something smart like doing her dark Miss Marvel look, it's just going to be straight up Moonstone again. But they gave her a new upper torso to give her a breast reduction.
Yeah.
They just giving her a new disc hinge neck, and they're going to give her bicep. They're going to give her double joint elbows. She already had bicep swivels, but they made a point to give her smaller breast. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Gary's asking if you use Kapow.
I think that was Kapow's one who actually, I haven't used Kapow, but I think Kapow was the one that said that Ronan's going to be the deluxe.
I think that's what's his name gets his figure from is
Dan who?
Yeah, I think he gets most of his stuff from Kapow.
They said they called it a deluxe. I said, "How you know it's going to be a deluxe?" And it's on a standard figure, standard body. They said, "Well, the price."
Well, you know what? That list that Rectangular put out, that pretty much, I'm hearing
Yeah.
that entire list is going to be coming out.
It's been 100% so far.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a time when he's did that where it hasn't come to fruition so far.
When Dan Yoon went after Rectangular for releasing that list, he never challenged that it was fake. He was upset because he released it.
Yep.
And you know what's sad about that list from Rectangular is that we didn't with the 50th anniversary of Ghost Rider, we didn't see Dan Ketch on there.
Didn't
Nope.
see any Ghost Rider characters.
Eh? No, I know exactly.
Heck of a way to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Ghost Rider, not doing any Ghost Riders.
Except for
Well, I mean,
the
obviously, there's no want for the characters that Haslab failed.
well, no, this was beforehand. They said
Well,
that
he's been funny.
no,
That was sarcasm.
I know, but you know what a lot of people thought though on those lines. This is why I'm saying is because a lot of people thought that they weren't mentioning any Ghost Rider characters because these were going to be part of the tiers. That's what a lot of people were assuming, but boy, were they wrong. You know, like I actually thought if they were smart, they would have. But that's the reason why people are saying they're not mentioning anything on Rectangular's list is because they were going to be part of the tiers. No, that didn't happen.
I still couldn't believe they didn't even think about making any of the other Ghost Riders part of the tiers of the Haslab.
It's poor planning on their part.
Yeah. It's like, when it got brought up to him, it was like, oh, that's a great idea, but none of the Ghost Riders are part of the tiers. It's like, okay.
Yeah, no Ghost Riders in a Ghost Rider based Haslab. That's nice.
It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Me and again, don't want to sound like a broken record, but me and Jared were talking last night, and guaranteed if they were to do it in this way, like first of all, release that car, even though a lot of people weren't too happy with it. Release that car with Robbie Reyes, and never mind the other figure if as one of the tiers, like the civilian. Just include a civilian head with that figure, because I don't know. I don't think many people are going to be displaying that civilian head all the time. I think what it's about is the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. Okay, do that and put out your 3 tiers. Put all your cards on the table. Okay, first tier would have had to have been Ketch with his bike. Second tier would have to be Vengeance with his bike. Third tier, Carter Slade with his horse. That thing would have beat. I guarantee you that thing would have beat the Hiss Tank.
Yeah. And showed all.
Yeah, put all your cards on the table. This is what you guys are getting. $350, just like they said. I guarantee you that thing would have sold faster than the Hiss Tank.
Man, that thing would have got its 9,000 in the first 2
People
days.
probably would have been going in on that. Somebody would have been buying 5, the limit on the orders.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you it would have.
I said it before, like if the first tier, I was kind of interested, even though it wasn't a real Dodge Charger. But I said if they put Dan Ketch with his bike as the first tier, I said I'll probably fund it.
I would have gone in on it.
Oh yeah, I would have too. Even though I would have been paying more than you guys. But to have those characters?
Yeah. I saw that one link you sent me with that one guy, that one group of guys that are making that car.
The ramen.
Yep.
Ramen, yeah.
It's actually looking pretty good, but I think they said they're gonna have more custom parts later on, so you can mod up the engines and stuff.
Now, there's another one doing a 112 scale car. It looks more like a Chevelle,
Yeah,
and it's going to be customizable.
sweet.
Chop Shop, 112 Chop Shop.
Yep, that's it.
They used to be like Green Frog or something like that.
Yeah,
Or maybe they still are, and it's just a subsection.
I think they got like a couple of different like links on their thing. So one of them is like the green frog, and you go to the other one, it's the other one. So they've got a couple different links for different names.
Hey, diversify, right?
Hey, man, as well.
And the hood actually opens on that car.
On some bikes on Amazon that look like this.
I heard they might even have a top, a middle, and a bottom.
I heard it might actually get produced.
Well, that too, because I've seen they were already showing prototypes, like test prints.
Yeah, he said he wanted to do a test print before he opened up the starter.
It's looking good.
I'll back it.
Hell yeah, I'll back it.
180. Well, I think it's 185. What they're shooting for?
Yeah, 180 something.
Yeah, it was like between 165, 185, which is way better than what we were gonna be dropping on the other one.
And that's a startup company.
Yeah.
They were able to get the price down that much of a startup company. And Hasbro couldn't get cheaper than $350. There's like, oh, there's not just as much work in this as they are on the Sentinel. I was like, bullshit.
The whole Haslab thing, it's all just a bunch of cash grabs for them. They're already $1 billion company, so
Absolutely.
they don't need it. It's like you've got the mold, you can produce this stuff, but yet you want to say, hey, fund this. It's like you don't need funding. You're already getting our funds.
Yep. Multi-billion-dollar company don't need to do a Kickstarter model.
Waiting for seems to be the way of things with the Kickstarters. I'm just waiting for the White House to start a Kickstarter for taxes.
Yep. Chris Jordan's asking, did you finish your ultimate cap from yesterday?
He's still working on it. Yeah, he said that as soon as he brought him out.
Yeah. So you swapped the arms, the boots, and did you swap that neck?
No, that's the original neck. It's just paint it properly now.
Yeah. Gary says that old Toy Biz bike from 2007, Ghost Rider, I got cleaned up. Well,
that's a good looking bike. I hate that I missed out on it. I used to be able to get that pretty easily, but now that thing goes for big money.
is it the one that came with the same body as Longshot?
No, I think he's talking about the movie Ghost Rider.
Okay.
2007 Ghost Rider got cleaned up. Toy Biz bike, 2007. Can't remember what that one looks like.
What?
It looked like
bike?
It's like a modern style chopper.
Is that the one that had Nicolas Cage with it, the figure? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't see my custom? I that's the bike that I used for my custom with the flames on it.
Oh, okay. I think you showed that. I think you showed it before.
Yeah.
I think I was like maybe a couple weeks ago you showed it. Because we were heavy on the bikes with the flames and everything, and
Yeah.
going in on the Haslab project.
You know, actually, the bike that he had in the second movie looked pretty cool, though. It was just like flat black and burnt all over the place. That bike looked pretty cool too.
But that wasn't that one. I can't even remember. I only seen that movie once. Wasn't that one more like a Japanese import bike? Or no?
No, I think it was still a cruiser, but it was basic. It was very basic, but it looked good though.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a black mat kind of.
It wasn't like an elaborate, like custom built chopper like the first one.
Yeah, the first one before it got possessed was just like it looked like an 80s style chopper, that bike. And then once it got Yeah.
We got transformed. It turned into like that fad for a while, like those OCC style choppers, stretched out.
Yeah. Just all made of chain. It looked like it was made of this all chain.
Oh, I'm looking at the bike right now. Yeah, it's an American bike, but it's beefy as hell, though.
Yeah.
I have to see what kind of bike that is.
When in doubt, Harley, right?
Let's see, motorcycle. Oh, it was a Yamaha VMAX that they used in Ghost Rider 2. It was a Japanese bike.
Gary sent you the post, Jared. Yeah, it's a Yamaha. Okay, that's
Yeah,
what you're
Yamaha
reading.
VMAX. That's a pretty badass bike, though. Even like standard, I mean, man, it's actually pretty damn nice.
The from the second movie, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's a 1200 too. A 1200 cc on it.
That's the Blackheart.
Oh, that's
Crew body.
Yeah, I might pick up one of those crows when they go on discount.
Oh, there we go. It's the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider without the weird skull fairing on the front.
Oh yeah, that's from 2007. That's what I was saying. The Series 7. Wasn't that the one?
Yep.
It just used to have the skull plate, right? Or the skull plate
Like a
shield.
little flaring piece here, like a windshield thing.
Yeah, it was almost like the bug shield, but they lowered it.
Yep.
You know, I still have that Ghost Rider in the package, right?
I used to. I sold it several years ago.
They had they had the transforming one with the blue bike.
That was an exclusive, and it's pretty hard to get.
Yeah, they were variants. But you remember they used to make a variant in every wave, or
Yep.
two.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Wolverine had 2 of them. Most of them had 2.
Yeah.
Well, look, Century, I think, took the cake on the Giant Man wave. You had what?
Oh,
4 different versions.
Yeah, bearded, unbearded,
And
then they had
2
the
different
different
color
colors.
schemes on each version.
yeah.
Yellow and blue, and then like a mustard and darker blue.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam. Welcome.
Hey, Don, were you laughing at that video I sent? It said like collectors versus Hasbro.
Yeah.
Iron Man waist discs and camera from Peter Parker.
Yeah. I didn't like that big ugly fairing that it had on it. It looks better once you strip it off.
Yeah.
You talking about the front of the bike?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a skull almost. I didn't like that. I never opened my figure, but I've seen a lot of people were taking them out. You know, the bike though that came, the bike that Hasbro made though that came with already Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Punisher. That's a nice looking bike too.
Yeah.
They've reused it quite a few times too. The bike they haven't reused any is the Black Widow's crotch rocket.
Oh yeah, that's surprising. You think they could have used that for something else? Even with a little bit of modding on it.
They could use that for a base to make a Dan Ketch bike.
Yeah.
You know what though? I had that figure. It actually hit like 17 and change on Amazon up here. So I bought 2 of them. But shit, if I had known, I would have probably grabbed a few more. Because the bike actually works well with you can use it for guys like Robin and Nightwing, or you know what I mean, like pretty much anybody who gets on a bike. I used one for my custom Alejandra Blaze, and I left the other one as stock for Black Widow.
Yeah. I kept the bike, but I sold the Black Widow figure. I kept the
Yeah.
one ultimate head, but just got rid of the ugly head and the terrible body.
It's
It's on Amazon for $31.
It goes up between 27 to 30, something up and down a lot.
I've been looking everywhere, even on eBay. They just got the motorcycle for $20.
Before Black Panther, that Shuri Claw 2-pack was $20.
A claw?
Ulysses S. Claw with the young guy, the comic book version.
Yeah.
Yeah, the better version on the Sunfire body,
Yes.
as opposed to that first one that came out on that ugly, that awful friggin' Silver Surfer body. Remember?
Yeah, that old was it Ronin Wave Silver Surfer body.
Yeah, that was such an awful figure, man.
Let's see, Lord Pumpkin's butt. Well, what will be Lord Pumpkin if I ever get my head?
They still haven't got back. I thought the guy that told you he sent it.
He told me that several times.
Has he replied back to you?
He says he's checking his shipping receipts.
Oh wow.
Shipping list.
That's like the death knell.
Yeah. But give up on it.
Well, hopefully you get that head. Just don't do business with him ever again.
This is where I put my Lord Pumpkin head if I had it.
Is this business still open though?
Yep.
Well, he needs to watch it because we got the power of our of this little community here. We can boycott his.
Yep.
Boycott him.
I'm not going to put him on blast anytime yet for now, but I don't get
of course not.
Yeah.
That's why I said he's got to be careful.
Let us know when it's a green light. We're not too.
Gary's
not
asking.
Not be on blasting folks as well as the certain companies.
Yep.
Like Duper 4+3. I know Dom doesn't like their name mentioned for plugs.
Ooh. Yeah.
So what about accessories? What is your favorite accessory that is currently out and about? See, me personally, I am sick. Yeah. Of them Iron Man repulsor blasts.
Oh yeah.
I am hungry for something new and different.
Well, it's one thing. It looks like they're going to try to start giving us new blast effects, starting with the retro card at one with the Marvel vs. Capcom effects.
Yeah, those.
The Player 2 War Machine one's coming with the new effects too.
I want them to get rid of the power effects that they give everybody, like the magic effects and the bubble ring effects. They need to get rid of those completely.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see more of? Optic effects, like for Superman, for Cyclops. Anybody who's got laser vision, basically, is like we've never actually had a good one, especially like I'll say for Marvel. I know they had that little tiny, looks like a little thing that comes off the side of Cyclops, and that one I don't know which Cyclops figure that was released with.
That was the vintage wave because it came with the one that had the actual beam coming out, and then the one where it just had the small effects coming out the sides.
So they actually made. See, I'm so lost when it comes to because they just. I see them releasing like so many different Cyclops now. Like obviously Wolverine, but last Cyclops I bought was the 2-pack with Dark Phoenix, and I don't think he came with any effects.
Nope, none at all.
Yeah, so
Let me see. Yeah, it was the Retro Series Cyclops because he came with both those head sculpts. The one that came with the blast affecting plugin and the one with the power up on the sides. Which is stupid because it's like that effect should be included in every single Cyclops.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
and they're not giving that with the new animated series one. He's not getting a blast effect.
Nope, he's not.
That's very stupid.
And then they got
I love these new
the
ones here.
which one was it?
The new Havoc, the new Havoc came with these new effects for him.
Mhm.
Actually comes with a back piece too.
Yeah, I got my effects for that Havoc for that X Factor Havoc. I got the one from Can of Beams from his effects.
Yeah, I probably would have got those if I didn't get these with that new Havoc.
Yeah,
This is my preferred look for Havoc. I like this one.
yeah, that's my favorite look. I like the vintage look as well, but growing up, I read more with him and X Factor than I did with him initially because he was never really with the X-Men that damn long.
Yeah, X Factor is look is like that. So I can build that. You got the Strong Guy, Polaris. You got multiple men, which actually I used the head from one of these for my Adam Bob, and I had the extra body, and I put like on that black long jacket they use for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Put one of the extra heads for multiple men. It's got a black jacket, but it's close enough to me.
Yep.
And I picked up a headless one of these cheap, and so I got 2 extra multiple men.
Did you fix the whole hand thing? Because the hands were kind of looked funky at the wrist.
I'm using Cyclops bracers.
Yeah, I want to take in the bracers off of Deadpool and putting them on there.
Yeah, and I'm using the actual gloved finger hands from the Gamerverse Captain America. So he's actually got some knuckle dusters and actual sculpted finger gloves. So just flesh tone.
That was pretty crappy of them to have such an awesome figure, and then like you look at the hands connecting to the wrist and it look like garbage.
Yep. There's a weird transition from his forearms are too big.
Yep.
He's got Popeye forearms.
So I feel like I may have derailed the conversation with my complaining about the accessories.
Oh, we still didn't get to our favorite accessories.
So favorite. Which ones do you like best right now? And I am looking forward to those arc reactor stuff. Yep. And Tamashii Nation does a lot of good stuff like that. The little ball effect that you can get with like Goku or whatever. I like that for Iron Man because I can have him channeling. The
Transformer blast effects are nice. That'd be one of those big giant blasts from the Ark would actually look better than that big proton cannon instead of that tiny little blaster they gave us for it. They're going to give us for it anyway.
Actually, the three Black Widow figures that all came out at the same time, they had some pretty cool accessories in all 3 of them. The movie deluxe one with the white suit, and then they had the comic white suit and the comic gray suit. All 3 of those figures came with wicked accessories.
Are we going to limit to accessories that the figures came with, or accessories we bought?
No, anything that's out there, anything that you can get.
Anything I can get my hands out from Can of Beams.
Can of Beams stuff
anything you can get off of Mr. Beams is top tier.
Oh yeah. I missed a lot of stuff, but he does on occasion bring it back, so you got to catch him when he does like those limited runs, and you can get whatever it was you missed on the first runs.
Yeah. Adam Bob wouldn't look right without the Can of Beam effects.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to get that Jubilee effect, but he had sold out. And I don't think he's brought him back up. I'll have to keep checking on there.
I need to order his speedball effects before they're gone. If they're not,
Oh yeah, those did look really good.
Since Hasbro didn't give us anything with them.
I got those lightning effects off of him.
How were they?
Oh, there. I got the purple for Living Laser, or pink for Living Laser, and I got the yellow for Electro.
Now, those port on the wrist or on the hand?
Yes.
Because I saw one where he had, I think, where he had position where, like, on certain gripping hands, you could just port it right into the hand.
You get like you get like 4 or 5, 10 in total. So like you can put it on all over the figure. You got some for the legs, you got some for the arms, some for the wrists, some for the upper arm.
Jared, you see the one he did for Galactus's eye?
Yeah, those are looking really good.
Yeah.
And that guy's not messing around. He knows what's up.
Yeah. I mean, he's essentially, he's got the market cornered. I don't think there's anybody out there that can top him right now. He's been on, even when he went for surgery and he had, his shoulder was out of whack for a while, he was still producing some stuff.
Yeah, he's done those Gambit card effects. He's done the blood splatter effects. That all looks so cool.
Yeah, because it was wasn't it what's that damn toy company? They stole his design.
Oh, that was Storm, right?
Yeah, Storm Collective stole his design because what's his name? Pounds 978 actually compared the pictures and then like superimposed them on top of one each other, and they were exactly the same.
So they probably bought one off the guy and mass produced it.
Oh yeah, pretty sure they did. Yeah, because even 978 Pounds 978 called out Storm Collectibles on it.
That's low, man.
Yeah, that's garbage.
I can't remember which figure it was, but yeah, they stole the same exact splatter effect.
I mean, I've never bought one of their toys, but
Oh, me neither.
I considered it at one point, but then when they stole, this guy's design, I was like, nope, never gonna ever buy anything from them.
I mean, no recognition. I don't even think they went out and apologized to him. I think they paid him.
No, they didn't do anything. They didn't apologize. They didn't say nothing. They didn't give him credit or even ask to use it. They just took it upon themselves to just use it and just claim it.
Well, this is cool.
The Iron Fist hands are kind of cool. Got the Kirby Crackle bubbles that they use a lot. Of course, those effects on Mysterio are nice.
The Kirby Crackle on the Ultron was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I like that. Really dig the new Sentry body. The torso really makes that Grim Reaper work better.
Yeah.
You ever got a wild hair to make one for yourself?
What now? The effects?
Yeah, like any kind of effect. Like, man, this thing really needs a blank. Hey, not to cut you off, but did you see my guy Tahir, the Comic Cave Collectibles? He has a Desert Eagle that you can cock. You can pull the upper receiver back.
Well, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Is it a 1/12 scale?
Yeah, 1/12 scale.
No way.
These,
I was like, dude, you are pushing boundaries.
Yeah, my big hands will break that sucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll tear that thing to pieces.
The SH Figure Arts flame effects are cool. Different stuff.
I got those too. Yeah.
Versions 2 different colors. I got the KO ones in green for fire. I got the castings of those blowtorches for pyro. They fit in those tubes perfectly.
I got the same exact flame effect for him. I just had to mod the porthole so they fit in a little bit better. The pegs.
I wish they could have done more of the Marvel and the DC Icon stuff.
Yeah, I wish they would have. I wish they'd have utilized that line as like a filler.
See, we need more of those.
6-inch line instead of going and doing Spider-Man and Hulk and everything. They should have done like Giant Man and Sentinels and shit like that.
You know, we do need more of those effects like that came with Icarus.
Yeah.
We need that eye thing.
Well, they should have put that on long shot, but they painted it on, which I think is garbage. I might just pick up a retro one and use the cape because I have an extra cape
Jesus Christ.
with the eye effects. I may just put that in there.
Sorry, my cat scared me.
I got one.
You can't just lay there. You got
Hey, Jared, I heard you collect figures.
A little bit.
He's got a couple here and there. You got a Red Lantern? Oh, there they are.
Come on.
You even got the cat. Jeez.
Oh, I got the cat. I got the what else? That little squirrel.
Baby, I love you like peanut butter, but you have got to get down, bro.
Jared, you starting a museum there? Jesus.
Yeah, a little bit.
You collect? Wait a minute. You collect Transformers?
I do. I do indeed.
Indeed, I do.
He talked about it. He talked about it a couple months ago about some of the.
Wait, you don't happen to have any Optimus Prime, do you?
On about 200.
Give or take.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me you collect G.I. Joe.
I
There.
do.
There's the one I wanted since I was a kid, though. That Omega Supreme.
Jeez, Jared, you need to start charging mission. Going there.
I said that. I said that he should sell tickets just to come for a tour.
Yep. Could make a Jared con.
Welcome to Jared Line. You touch anything, I'll break your fingers.
I'll break your fingers and charge you full price.
Those decent skates are here, pretty cool.
Well, the good thing is he could break their fingers, charge him full price, and he doesn't have to give them the figure. He can compare.
I'm in the middle of resetting several shelves, so I got some stuff in this ready.
Oh, some people died.
Oh,
that was a cool set.
Yeah, that came with the eye thing there.
Yep.
But that was the only Superman that came with something like that I know of.
I just don't understand why a lot of these, especially with Marvel, they don't have the correct power sets for their figures.
Yeah.
It's like on occasion they'll do a good job with something. Like I think Havoc so far to me is probably one of the best ones they did so far. If not the best one they've done so far.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
I'll leave some of it to get.
Leave some of it for the people in charge of mission.
Yeah.
Look at the comments.
That is Fans Toys. I actually have the Gigapower Dinobots too.
Ooh, Gigapower. Those are some good bots.
Nico's asking if he could live there.
He's gonna have to charge you rent, Nico.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show off my 18-inch tall Optimus Megatron. Alrighty, I guess back to customizing.
So been collecting for a little while, huh?
A little bit.
So how much, what do you say is a percentage on those figures that you had to mod up or repair or repaint?
Well, DC Universe Classics, hardly any, except for I want to just make customs. They had good paint for what they were. I got well, as I mentioned, talking about last night with this head here.
Yeah.
It has
Right.
better paint of eyes from 2002. Has better paint of eyes than a figure from 2022.
Have a good night, Gary.
Have a good night, sir. Or good morning over there.
Yeah, I don't know. Their paint, that new photo print detail tech they're using is garbage.
Oh, it is awful.
Because they started doing it, a couple of years ago, and it wasn't too bad. Now it's just terrible.
They were pretty decent when they started.
Yeah, like 2 years ago it was good, but now I don't know what the heck's going on. I think they need to clean their sprayers out or clean the needle points out or something on those things.
It's like they need to change the toner or something.
Yeah, because
No, yeah,
it's like
they were
spitting
doing
on it.
good.
Because you get a lot of like it's like when you do airbrush, when you're not cleaning it out right, it's gonna start spitting out dots everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good, man. I think it looks good.
Which body is that one you using? Is it the Vulcan body?
This one is it's the Age of Apocalypse Magneto, which is Spider-Man UK.
Okay.
Which is
Wasn't
fine
sure.
for the character I'm using. I'm giving Quasar a new body.
Okay. Oh, those things are peg warming over here at my Walgreens. I went over today and they got like about 6 of them on the shelf and like 3 Baron Zemos. Which is shocking because you can never find anything at the Walgreens by my house. But they're only charging 23. They're not charging those Target prices at $30.
Yeah, I don't get that with your Target charging $30 for them.
It's ridiculous. It's like a Target markup over here. I don't know what the deal is because I mean I'll go like to a Target.
I've seen Targets do that. Then the following week, lower them back down or like $1 lower than regular price. Say, "Ooh, it's a big sale, so much % off."
Well, because like I think it was like 2 weeks ago you had mentioned like or whenever it was that you mentioned that I need to get another U.S. agent, and I was like, well, I know they got them over at the Target, but maybe I'll just swing by and pick you one up. Went over there, I'm like $30. I'm like, I'm not paying $30. So 2 weeks later, they're $30 a pop. We'll have to wait for the Cyber Monday or Black Friday sale, and they'll go down to maybe 25.
Now I'm hoping we get some deals on the Cyber Monday stuff, or Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
You remember when back in the day when you could just buy fodder for full price?
Yeah.
Now you have to fight tooth and nail to get the.
But it's hard to justify paying $25 just to get. I want the legs off like Blue Vulcan for this.
I couldn't down paying 25. You're getting the same amount of stuff you were getting 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, if the quality would go up to justify $25, it'd be one thing. But you're not.
Or if you could use the other parts for something else, but nowadays it's like,
Can't swap. Well, you can only swap out at the damn peg, but then painting those damn elbow joints and knee joints, it's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, the issue I had with my classic Havoc, I had to replace the lower leg, which still, the main reason I did that because you can't find the damn Havoc anywhere, or I just swapped it out for another one. Because I hate having to like sacrifice one figure to fix another one. I just happen to have a lot better body for Despair than what they used. There's nothing wrong with that Sunfire body, but Despair is not a small character.
Didn't hit the leave button, just lost signal.
I could help out now, so.
You said those you're getting stress fractures in those joints right now from the new molds, the pinless.
Yep.
You're gonna have to heat the figures up every time you want to repose them.
I'll show you in a second when I get done painting here. I got that just opened up that Shriek to pop that Black Panther head, Cherry Black Panther head on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the joints are still stiff, haven't articulated the knees any. And without heating it, it is stressing like crazy.
So you think they would have did a lot of testing on that stuff before they released it?
Testing? Who do you think they are? A multi-billion-dollar company? No, I can actually. What? There's a stress mark. Pull the knee.
Yeah, I can vaguely see it, but I see what you're talking about. I can see the white already.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let go. That stress mark goes away. Well, I'm trying to articulate that knee.
Yeah.
There's a stress mark.
Amazing.
I got to heat it up. That lower leg is stuck. I can't get the move. I'm getting stressed. I can see the stress mark forming when I'm trying to move it on the bottom one too.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, all this to prevent people from customizing.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Endlessness is nice looking. I'll give them that. But I think it's more. Plus, like with not making stuff compatible with other figures. What is going on with the microphones? Modesto, your mic is going nuts.
Let me jump out and jump back in.
Okay. Hello.
Is that any better?
Yep, that's better.
Yeah.
This might be the signal in here because I'm in the bedroom, so the router's all the way up front of the house, so it gets really wonky back here.
I put an extra router down here so I can actually use my phone like that and show the collection a little bit.
And my landlord had given me like an extender so it can extend the signal out to the bedroom, and we had it for like a year. Then he came back and he's like, "Oh, I made the signal stronger. I got this and I did that." And I was like, "All right." So he took the extender, the range extender out, and I guess probably should have kept it. He pays for the Wi-Fi and the internet, so I can't really complain too much.
That's what's best in life, to complain. That's like Conan. He's like, "What's best in life? To complain."
Hear the lamentation of the women.
I hate this stupidity that it means collector groups when you complain about them not making a character accurate to their character model, like what they're doing to the female characters now.
Yep.
And they will like, "Oh, you just want to see sexualize your toys, like get off on your toys." Like,
I mean,
no.
maybe, but that's my business.
Like they want to make straw man arguments, like for the fact they're not making the figures accurate to the character models. Like that you're just a pervert.
They'll grab about it with the guy figures, though. It's like, "Oh, the guy figures aren't correct," but then when the girl figures aren't correct and you try to correct it, then they complain about it.
Yeah. If you don't care that the figure is not accurate to the character model, then why the hell do you collect?
Exactly. I mean, to each his own, but I'd much rather have accuracy than not.
Yeah. Even if it's a horrible design, if I want the character like I want it to look like the way that's supposed to look.
So you trying to tell me that Captain America shouldn't be dressed in like blue, red, and white like the American flag?
Nah, you're just being a pervert.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wait about that.
what, the Hulk shouldn't be a big green rage monster?
Oh, that's problematic, man. That's toxic masculinity, or what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Green with envy.
That's green phobic.
Yep.
It's not like comic books are not a visual media. It's like we know what the character's supposed to look like.
Yeah, it's not like you're going off of a book that doesn't have pictures. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's
And the
not
same
like
people.
a written description of a character versus an actual picture of the character. We kind of like easy to know what the character looks like.
yeah, for
The
what?
thing is, it's
over
like,
50 years now?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like these people are griping about it. Oh, you're over sexualizing these characters, but these are the same people that are reading the comic books, and that's what they look like in the comic.
Yeah.
So it's like it makes absolutely no sense. Their argument is mute.
They rather back the stupidity of a multi-billion-dollar company than admit that you have a point.
Exactly. Like I was surprised, like when they did what's her name, Lady Deathstrike, that they left the cleavage out.
Oh, they censored it back in the Toy Biz days. You remember that?
Yeah.
They painted her, give her a white shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
But with the Age Apocalypse Jean Grey, they took away her breast.
They took away her butt crack too.
That too. That was probably one of the worst sculpted figures they've ever done.
Didn't they take it away for some of the guys too?
I don't think so.
I think the Wolverine from that wave was like that.
Which way was that?
No, the Wolverine's fine. The Wolverine is
Okay.
like a good figure. It's their basic Wolverine body.
Oh yeah, the AOA Wolverine. Yeah, it's the same exact mold. The only thing they do is change up that left arm for that nubbin.
Yeah.
Because I think that a couple of the guy figures, I don't know if I might be wrong about Wolverine, but a few of the guy figures had no definition in their butt either. It was just like flat, nothing there.
Giving the guys gluteus minimus.
Yeah, gluteus minimus.
Well, make it She-Hulk.
And it's a damn shame because I'm looking at that Cyclops that you were talking about, Dom, and it's like in order to actually get, you got to buy multiples of these damn heads in order to put them on the new figures and repaint them all. You got to match the paint.
Exactly.
Yeah. The retro carded one's like the only one that's had blast effects.
Exactly.
That's ugly modern one from with the Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure wave. That modern suit with the blue and gray suit.
Mm-hmm.
He had at least the head with the sparks coming out of the eyes.
I got that wave and I completely forgot about that. That was the new one based off of Krakoa.
Yeah. The only figures I got, I think I only got 2 figures from that wave. I got the Moya,
Yeah, I got a few of her.
and I got the Sentinel girl with a red face.
Me too, two of her. got both.
Oh, yeah, you use one for make a Alita. What was? I think I got something else for that wave. Oh, I got the Charles Xavier for the body for it. Don is working on. That one right there.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the few figures I got from that wave to get that body. And I wanted the head. I bought it for the head for Charles Xavier. Yeah, I had no idea what to do with the body. And then it was like, oh, when you said I can make a tailored suit for I was like, sweet.
Thing with that Cyclops from that Krakoa wave, it's actually a different sculpt than the one that we were talking about. It has the blast effect and the side effects on the side, but it's all one piece. You just plug it in to the other head. So, see, and they got the sculpts for it all. All they got to do is just, put them in the right paint scheme.
Well, putting the right parts together seems to be hard for them anymore. On this Quasar body, they put feet for like a Grim Reaper size body on here.
Yeah.
And what next? That's looking good. I get the Windsor Newton off my hands again. You touch that stuff, you gotta wash your hands before you start messing with your fingers. You're painting on.
Yeah, I've been very careful since I started using that Windsor Newton. I don't really mess around. It's like as soon as I do one run with it, I wash my hands. I got like a little bowl with some soapy water and everything else, and then I got a rag as well to wipe the figure and then wash my hands as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you and Dagobi kept telling me the nightmares you guys had. I was like, I'm not gonna go through that.
Yeah, you think your hands are dry and you're like holding the figure. It's like, take your hands. There's paint on my thumb. Oh, son of a.
Well, you even got to watch for factory paint too.
Yeah, they'll take that off too. Start masking off his trunk so I can dry brush the body.
You care if I sew the shirt to the pants?
Do what now?
You care if I sew the shirt to the pants?
That's fine. I don't expect to take the suit off.
You don't undress your figures?
No.
Everybody gets mad when we do that.
Yeah. Yeah, over sexualizing.
It's okay for my daughter to undress all the Barbies and stuff like that, but grown men can't do that stuff.
And not only Barbies, because a lot of the girls have Barbie and Ken dolls, and they dress and undress them. Nobody sees a problem with that. I guess those twists come in handy for that, eh?
Yeah, for the masking.
Especially when they got that ugly twist, you got half the body showing like that. That's the only good that comes out of that thing for masking.
That's why I don't understand when they made the new Vulcan body why they went with a damn crunch. It's like, you guys make beautiful diaphragm joints. Why did you not give Vulcan a diaphragm joint?
Oh, they've been getting great range out of the diaphragm joints.
It's like they will not reuse that really good Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which it has a diaphragm joint and a waist twist, which is weird, but it's still a great looking sculpt.
Even when they do the diaphragm joint, the reverse, the reverse ab crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those looks. You get great range from those. Remember, Toy Biz actually did that with back in the day with the Nightcrawler figure. He had a diaphragm joint and an ab crunch and a diaphragm joint, right?
But did he have articulated butt cheeks?
Yeah.
Which
Twerk mode.
Toy Biz actually did on some their female figures.
Was it Rogue?
The
started with
infamous Rogue.
The first use of it was the Electra.
Yeah, the white one.
The single release red one had it too.
Yeah. And Rogue, and those are the only two figures, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Then they did something a little different, and I think it was Sue Storm was the first one that came without the articulated butt cheeks.
They had those weird spinning meat joints in the arms.
Yeah. Remember the Black Widow had that weird the thigh joints were a little bit weird, but they actually worked pretty well on the Black Widow from Toy Biz.
Yeah, the Black Widow, the thighs were actually pretty decently done. They looked a lot like Modern Legends.
Yeah.
Nico, exactly. I gave my Vulcan body a diaphragm joint. It looks way much better. Hey, how'd you do that? I'd like to know how you did that. Did you swap the torsos, or?
Oh wow!
I'd like to see that.
You gotta share, Nico.
Hey, we're all from Missouri. You got to show me.
Show and tell.
Yes, we want to see it now, Nico. You're on the spot, buddy.
Let me pull up my Instagram. Send it to me.
Ooh. Ah, shoot.
Somebody making a mistake.
What the hell happened to it? Oh.
Some things I don't get. I see like a lot of other customizers doing. Like, I'm not discouraged, not to disparage them from doing it, but when they start airbrushing skin tones and stuff like that, and they don't do any masking, then they got to repaint everything back. It's like, why not just mask?
Okay, check your Instagram. Nico sent it.
Okay.
Let me stop what I'm doing because I'm intrigued.
Dude, that's awesome. Oh, let me pull this up. Check this out.
What figure did he use?
That is the Vulcan upper torso. And he used another piece and grafted on his own lower ab section to make a diaphragm.
Yeah, that's sick.
That is awesome. He cut off the ab crunch and added a resin lower torso. Definitely, I agree with that right there. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. You need to be on the show showing us how to do that.
Yeah, we might have to do we might have to have Nico on as a. We want to see more of your work, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, put him on that customizing stream you guys got.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Nico
definitely worthy.
It's a resin body.
He said, I'd love to, but I'm working. Well, we can do like another show where you come on and do a showcase. Somebody do like a customized showcase, Nico.
Yeah. We usually do those on Saturdays.
Impromptu.
Chris says that for the longest time he wondered if it was possible. So amazing, Nico.
And Nico, now I gotta do it. Now I got everybody curious.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
I've been toying with the idea of like trying to take a Caliban torso and giving it a diaphragm joint.
Oh, that'd be something too. Yeah, Nico says sounds great. He'd be honored to.
That'd be awesome.
No pressure.
Take note, Hasbro.
No pressure.
Oh, I am. Oh, with the new Build-A-Figure wave, I am still stoked to be able to get some new arms and legs for the Caliban torsos.
Yeah.
That make things so much easier with the regular hands and feet.
Is that the
puff adder?
Yeah, the puff adder. Yeah.
Well, that's right. I think we talked about last week, but you were out last week with family.
Yeah. There you go.
Music.
Family, 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 family.
The long burn.
Why did you make me do this?
He's
I'm
on
getting
it.
used to this.
Creative control.
Yay.
Nico says he gave his Caliban torso a lower torso ab crunch like a Mythic Legion.
Oh,
I gotta show that. Send it
You
on
can't-
Instagram.
Nico, you can't just tell us now. You got to show us, buddy.
dude, Nico's kicking ass.
Jared, you should be
Nico's-
receiving that on Instagram shortly.
Yes. Nico needs to.
Well, he's working, guys. We're going to kill. He's trying to listen to us and while he's working.
We need to get him on Saturday on a Saturday show.
Yeah,
He can explain all this.
it's witchery.
So you know what? Everybody, save your questions for when he's going to be our showcase customizer. No, that's pretty cool though. Like messing around with the torso like that. A lot of people don't dare. You know what I mean? Like they deal with what they have.
What's a good thing about Caliban torsos right now that they're pretty easily available. It's the limbs that's hard to get. And
You know, the torso. Sorry, go on.
I think they're planning on doing a scar with that torso. If I could, of course, I've been wrong before when they make something that looks obvious.
Well,
Because the gripping hands for that puff adder have fingernails instead of being gloved hands. They have fingernails.
Well, how many times have we talked about a scar? They have to release a scar sooner or later.
Yeah.
Not like the one they're talking about releasing.
Well, you know what else is an easy torso to get, and I'm sure you've got quite a few right now, is the armadillo.
Yep.
Because I got like 3 Shrieks now, and I haven't even built armadillo, so I don't have any of the other figures. So now I got 3 torsos and nothing to do with them.
I saw somebody graft one of those armadillo torsos onto an 80th anniversary Hulk. Use the upper torso. The upper part above the what's the diaphragm joint? Yeah.
Well, we also had somebody who used armadillo parts on a abomination figure.
Yep.
Somebody who just left us a little while ago.
He went to bed. He didn't die on us.
Yeah, Gary. Another guy who we gotta have on our showcase one day.
Yeah.
You know who's pretty good with modding? I can't remember his name. It was Glenn Webb's buddy.
Oh, Kevin Warwick.
Yeah, he's really good at modding up stuff.
Yeah. You don't seem to post as much as he used to.
He hasn't posted anything in a while. Like even reviews, he just kind of like faded out. Even on Instagram, everywhere, he's just kind of like off the radar right now.
He posted something not too long ago.
Must have missed it.
Okay, here's another change in conversation. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but he would like to know what figures you would like Hasbro to make or remake. He's saying he'd like the original Ms. Marvel. You know what? On the Moonstone body, that Ms. Marvel would be great.
Yeah.
It's Oyez 7 Oyez 7W7.
You know, they're retooling the Moonstone body to give her double jointed elbows and neck joint. So perfect opportunity for them to redo Miss Marvel.
They won't though, because she's Captain Marvel now.
Yeah,
she's not Ms. Marvel. She doesn't wear a unitard.
Oh, in the comics they make fun of that outfit a lot too. Now the new writers and stuff.
Well, that's exactly
they make a point to try to make fun, belittle that costume.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like I feel bad for Oyez.
Oyez.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever gonna see that figure remade because, like Jared was just saying, they make fun of that every opportunity they get, and yeah, we won't be seeing that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
It's my favorite design.
But you want to know something? Well, a customizer can easily take care of that. Hopefully you know how to customize. You can make your own once they release the Moonstone body.
What figures can you make? What? Yeah, that's a good question. What figures do you guys think should get a remake? There's quite a few.
Yeah.
I want to see the Apple armor Iron Man.
A lot of the early Iron Man figures need remakes. They made them like true 1/12 scale, so they're tiny.
Yep.
Yeah.
The superior armor. The Indosyn.
They haven't made a superior armor, have they?
Nope, never have.
No.
Well, they did. It was in that 4-inch scale.
Oh, the universe or whatever it was.
A retail version of Luke Cage on the Hercules body.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. You know, if you sit around and think like
Dakin.
Yeah, Dakin needs a remake. But I wonder if they're going to go with the Krakoa Dakin or just remake the old one, because the new Dakin, he's huge.
I'd rather have the original look for him.
Yeah, because like the new Dakin, he's got some kind of gauntlets that go up to like the middle of his bicep all the way down to his fingers, and it's like looks almost like armor.
Yeah. Ares on the Hercules body would be good too, with some new parts.
Yeah.
That figure,
better hips.
The figure's like weird. It looks too cartoony. It's odd proportions and it's got some bad part. It's from the dark days of Marvel Legends, and they just gave it new lower legs, which were the Odin Bath legs.
Yeah, and meanwhile they kept those crappy hips.
Yep, crappy hips, giant ball peg for the head.
They need to remake that damn Crossbones. That was a weak Crossbones they made.
Oh yeah, on that Crossbones should be on a Warpath body. Same Raid should be on a Warpath body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or Omega Red body, whatever.
Some beefier. Man, there's hundreds.
Just about everything on the Hyperion mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gladiator is probably one of the few that kind of works because he's an alien. But still, and his color scheme kind of hides the fact it's kind of got weird proportions.
Yeah.
I'd still like him on a bigger body, though.
That's the SDC version, right?
Yeah. Let's
I'm
see.
surprised they haven't remade Hyperion. They got a lot of nice bodies they could have remade him on.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
on the list. He's on
Yeah,
the. He's going to be a 2-pack next year.
Yeah.
What body would you want him on?
Herc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Hercules needs to replace Hyperion. Hyperion needs to go in the trash.
Even red body.
The what now?
Omega Red body.
Yeah, the Omega Red body would be fun.
Any of the bigger bodies would be good because I mean Omega Red, Warpath, Hercules.
Yeah. Oh, trying to think.
What about female figures?
Just about any of them that's on that skinny leg body needs to be redone.
Yeah.
The Crossing Scarlet Witch.
The Scarlet Witch is actually pretty good.
I got that 3-pack with Scarlet Witch. That one's pretty decent.
Which the retro card is basically reissue of that one with a slightly different color scheme.
Yeah. I even like the Odin Wave one. I didn't mind that one all that much at all.
Yeah, I like it. But the only thing that hurts the Odin Wave one is there's no neck articulation, and the eyes aren't painted very well.
And those damn heels.
I put mine on flat stand, so I don't really. The heels. It's kind of a moot point for me where I use the flight stand, but other than that, the heels are bad. Never put the heels on a figure, especially since they can't do. The peg basically has to go straight down, so you don't get any ankle pivots.
Yep.
I got a couple that I think should get remade. I think obviously Dan Ketch, Ghost Rider. We keep saying that every week.
Yeah.
But that does need to get remade. And I'd like to see a better comic Odin.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
A
too
gold-
fond of the build.
Oh, gold armored Odin would be beautiful. Like
Yeah. I've seen a couple people would take the Odin Wave one, and they put it all in gold, paint it up, look really good.
yeah.
It's still not Odin to me. I think Odin should be on. Actually, this was an idea I had for a custom. I was gonna put Odin on like a
Thanos body.
Either a Thanos comic body or even the MCU non-armored or armored Thanos body.
How about that Thanos Build-A-Figure body that they had, the smaller one?
The armor.
You can't remember which wave that was from.
The MCU one?
No, let me see if I can figure out which one it was. I think it was a Build-A-Figure.
Oh, you're talking about like the original comic one that they the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically like the deluxe figure. The deluxe figure is different actually. What am I saying? But yeah, they either on that body or the MCU body could work too.
Iron
Yeah.
Fist needs redone on one of the new bodies. That Daredevil body would be perfect for Iron Fist.
Yeah.
The new 3-pack coming out, where it's a little slimmer than the Spider-Man body, but it's still very articulated.
I want them to bring out the Wrecking Crew as a box set.
Oh, Wrecking Crew on this modified Colossus.
Yep.
Yeah,
That would work perfect.
definitely.
and that way you can actually give the wrecking crew wrist. Because right now they just got that twist at the glove, except for Bulldozer.
Yeah.
Bulldozer's the only one that's actually got articulated wrist.
Bulldozer is in the same body as the Hulkling, right?
Yeah.
It's modified Hulkling with new lower body.
Yeah, they got the newer style hips.
Yep.
Oh, what about maybe a new on a better body? Obviously, Valkyrie, Thundra.
Oh yeah, all those need redone.
Oh yeah.
Because they had those.
They could retool some of the stuff for They got the basic digital sculpts for it and the much better body. Angela's only been used twice. She's been used for Lady Sith and Angela.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I hated that Red She-Hulk, Thundra, and Valkyrie body. Those arms too short.
The Y hips.
The hips are the worst.
You can't do anything on those. Something one says, can we get Moonstone body with double elbow? I think they can do it.
But without ruining the curves.
Yeah.
Oh, without ruining curves. Yeah, we're getting the Moonstone, but they're giving her a breast reduction.
Yeah. Oh, these two, Fin Fang Foom and Holocaust.
Oh, Holocaust is a definite need.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Build-A-Figure was awful.
Let's see.
Oh, he's got it.
Dagger, not a very good figure. That Strike is not part of her costume. That's supposed to be her skin. She's got a uniboob.
Not a uniboob.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no line there.
Good grief.
Let's see. There's her Miss Marvel.
They need to do the Warbird one again. Her body, that one.
Yeah. He definitely needs a new upgrade. This costume or the white one. Yeah, on that.
Preferably with the translucent hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would they put that on a pizza Spidey body? Wow.
That's too tiny.
Yeah. Let's see. New Hawkeye.
Yeah, I could do a new Hawkeye.
Vision on a bigger body would be good too. They should redo the white Vision on the Vulcan.
Yeah.
Chris. You don't use
Anybody remember the Heroes Reborn Iron Man, the Prometheus armor?
Oh yeah, that would have been a good one to redo.
I'd love to see that.
That would be cool.
There's a terrible hips on that She-Hulk.
Yep, that's the white hips.
Yep, I hated those things.
Great face though.
Yep.
Yeah, look how short the arms are though. Ugh.
Yeah, that's why I keep them like that, so you don't really notice as much.
Yeah.
We need a new green suit Quicksilver.
Yeah, we do.
With a new head sculpt with the wings, because
Yeah, he ain't got it.
he ain't got them.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because there's that Scarlet Witch we were talking about.
Yeah, that's the 3-pack switch.
I wonder if they should redo the Mystique on that newer body, on the Shriek body.
They had the perfect opportunity with the animated series one that didn't.
Yeah. Oh.
Definitely need an absorbing man.
Oh yeah. Absorbing Man on that new Sabretooth body be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, We already said Tombstone, or not Tombstone. What's his name?
You put that vest on, it helps a lot. You don't come with that vest.
Yeah. Because the other ones came with the vest, right? Yeah, there it is. Just not a fan of that swivel in the middle of the forearm. Oh, and then ball jointed hips.
Yeah, those hips, same as the Hulk thing.
Oh, I gotta fix my Enchantress that's tipping over. Stupid high heels.
And they need to put Enchantress on on the thicker body. Ugh.
Comic book version of Ironmonger needs redone.
Yep.
Still need a damn A-bomb. They need to redo that one. That's Ghost, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I need a Ghost.
Constrictor.
Yes,
Yeah.
Constrictor. I just think they need to do all the Snake characters completely, especially Buckethead right there. New Nuke wouldn't be bad.
Like what America could do a redo.
Oh, they need a Dum Dum. Yeah, definitely.
Dum Dum Dugan. Oh, and Iron Patriot.
Yeah, comic version, not because I got the MCU version.
I use the MCU version for my because you can already build that old one and use them as drones.
Is that hurting?
How many AIM soldiers do you have?
Got a few. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's like 9?
1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No.
Plus the
4, 6,
3,
8, 9.
Clear. Oh, Hope. Hope needs redone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Hope. They could have put her on that new body that they got for what's her name?
Siren.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing it because I got that Hope and I was never happy with it.
Oh, Banshee.
Yeah, well, we got a Banshee coming up, but not in that suit. I think we're getting the blue and yellow suit.
It's a 3.2. Oh, here's one that needs redone too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. That's supposed to be skin. Uniboo.
Oh, you're never gonna get anything other than that anymore.
So, need to do a new Psylocke too.
I got stuff out of place right now. I'm redoing the shelves.
I was gonna say, an interesting choice. Jeez, somebody likes the Hulk.
Clayface. And they need a new Angel as well, like that blue and white suit and the red and white suit. They need a new Angel as well.
That's one of my very first customs right there.
Yeah, DCUC body.
And the Brad Pitt head.
Yeah.
They need to redo that whole X-Men box that they came out with, the all new X-Men. That whole set was garbage.
I love that Grimlock.
Yeah. Oh wait, you collect Transformers?
I do.
Monster guy there.
Show me that Omega Supreme, huh?
Have you ever completed a collection?
Not
Like
really.
you got everything that you wanted to get, like your season 1 shelf is complete.
Oh, I had that
Oh, well,
Cyborg Superman.
that Cyborg Superman. That's good.
That one came with the 2-pack with Mongol, right?
Yeah.
It.
I think it came with the Mongol because I bought a 2-pack like that one time for my buddy, and it looks like the same exact Cyborg Superman.
I'm trying to think. He was single carded release in the DC Superheroes line, and he got reissued along with Mongol in that 2-pack.
Yeah. We got some comments here. Okay, their name is pronounced. It's like hey yeah with 7 W7 emoji. Okay.
Oh, see, I was going with the Spanish pronunciation. Oye,
Oh yeah. So it's hey
like
yeah.
oye, como va.
Yeah.
Say hey yeah.
Okay, and something wrong says Omega body is.
Looks like an actual superhero build.
Yep, that's why my original character. I'm going to be using Omega Red like Warpath body.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very. It has the look, so it's a great looking body.
Yeah,
Chris
I don't know
Jordan
what.
says, oh, sorry.
You go ahead.
Chris Jordan says, I want a Kane and Adam X. Yeah, Kane. Is that the Spider-Man? The Spider-Man clone Kane is a cool looking character. Adam X, Bloodscream, Empath, Gideon, Tusk, Frenzy. Oh, yeah, but yeah, we want the want list goes on and on, but we're talking about redos.
Yeah.
But yeah, these characters would be cool to have. A lot of people are saying, was Tusk on the list though? I can't remember if Tusk was on Rectangular's list.
Tusk on the Caliban. I've seen people make customs with Tusk on the Caliban body, and it looks fantastic. So they probably won't use that body.
Adam X would be a cool character, but they won't be able to pull it off. I wouldn't even want them to try it.
Yeah, Tusk, Gideon, Belladonna. Yeah, I've heard a few people mention her. No, Nico, no. We don't want She-Hulk Wrecking Crew.
Oh no!
But you want to know something though? Funny thing is, I'm hearing people say they would buy it because of the silliness.
You couldn't get me to touch that, man. That's just disrespecting the Wrecking Crew.
And I still don't understand how. Well, I know how they got by with it. They made to make sure to enrage everybody over like the twerking thing, which I didn't give a crap about the twerking. It was stupid, but I didn't get mad about it.
Yeah,
I was more upset with what they did to the Wrecking Crew because I'm a real comic book fan.
Yeah.
And
that show was made.
The fact that they cast a white dude to play Thunderball and got what by with that is boggles my mind.
Yeah. Well, wasn't one of them? Was Asian too, wasn't he?
The wrecker was Hispanic.
Yeah, there was one Asian, one Hispanic, one Caucasian, and no one was black.
No, they just mixed. They made a nice mixture of whatever they thought would piss people off. And yeah, you just mentioned, Jared, that you're offended because you're a comic book fan. But you know what? That you know this. You're the one who said it. That show was made just to piss people like you off.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, they thought I'd get mad over the one. They're so stupid. They know so little about comic books. They may assume people are going to be mad because it's a female Hulk. No, She-Hulk's a beloved legacy character.
Mhm.
We like She-Hulk, but they want to make a show just to troll fans.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you made it She-Hulk like the comic books, and I've been happy.
Yeah, nobody's upset that they made a female Hulk. Yeah, I don't know if they realize this, but She-Hulk has been around for years, and fans have loved her.
Oh yeah.
You know, nobody's mad about having a female Hulk. Like, I don't know where they get that from, but
Because all they do is sniff their own farts. Everything's an echo chamber. They want to run with these narratives that the fans are bad, even though the fans are the reason why you have a job.
Oh, Nico's asking how much for rent.
yeah.
Yeah.
I told him you got to pay a rent if you want to live there.
Yeah. Hey, says the other day I saw custom made using the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth body mold with Mythic Legion's accessories. I didn't even know that was possible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're interchangeable. Some things could be, at least.
I saw somebody the parts from the Odin wave Odin, like the waist loincloth stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do a Red She-Hulk again too.
Oh yeah, that's another redo.
Yeah, they need to do a redo on that one, definitely. How was
'cause
that gray or that new female Hulk figure they brought out last year, the year before? Was that any good or?
Oh yeah.
It's a good figure, but like all new female figures, they took her boobs away.
Oh Lord, she's definitely downsized there.
She's flat as a fritter. But articulation, movement, the figure is great.
Chris Jordan says he used the MCU Doctor Strange legs on his Blue Marvel for the pants to have wrinkles. Looks more accurate in his opinion.
Yeah. They definitely phoned in the Blue Marvel figure. Hell, they didn't paint his gray hair, like the Reed Richards style gray hair.
Yep, something wrong. I know it's right there for them. They can use Siren for Hope and Green Phoenix.
Anyway, they need to do a Rachel Summers Phoenix.
Yep.
And they have the Shriek body for all this.
And that's actually could be a redo too, because they've done a Rachel in the past, and they're like a mini skirt crop tops look, but they can actually do a different look.
Yeah, they did 2 versions of that one too.
Yep, and powered up and powered down.
Yep.
Well, they can do the red suit that she was famous for in the 90s too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer the red one with all the black lining and everything. That's the one I want.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they
that's their most iconic look, and so they probably won't do it.
If they're gonna do it, okay, is the new Jean Grey? The new Dark Phoenix that's on the Shriek body, right?
Yep. Oh wait.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
It is, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now we have that body in black, we have it in green, and we have it in red.
And we got it in white too.
It's coming in white, right?
The spinnerets on that body.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we have it pretty much in those, in the main colors. All we need is it in blue, and I think we're pretty much set.
Yeah.
We got it in green. Oh, we got where it's yellow, but it's gonna be hard to get. It's the 3-pack, the Spider-Man Amazing Friends 3-pack.
Oh yeah, that.
Firestar.
Yeah. She's at least got the arms and legs and lower body, but they're using that flat chest at the top. They sculpted for the original Firestar.
Wait, who are we making with all these colors?
Phoenix. Or just having just the bodies with a
I
different
don't know.
color.
I was just naming off figures using the parts.
Just going with the base colors for bodies for different characters.
Yeah, we're saying like how many different because they're going to be hard to customize because of fitness, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah.
Psylocke on a Moonstone Buck, double elbows. They don't like that stick figure and weird face.
Yeah, she needs a redo.
She is supposed to be one of the 3 pack. I think she's in the 3-pack with in the blue and yellow costume with what's his face, Banshee.
Yeah.
We're making us buy a 3-pack to get Banshee.
Because that one's coming, isn't it? Wolverine, Storm, and him.
Well, Wolverine's going to be a single card on a retro card.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it's him and Storm.
Gambit and Psylocke are with Banshee.
Okay.
I think, and Storm.
And
Somebody's. There's going to be 3 figures with the Storm and somebody, and yeah, they're going to make us buy 3-packs if you want the blue and yellow.
Well, you know what? For anybody who does want the blue and yellow suits, you're going to be happy. But I mean, personally, I don't care for them.
I like their individual looks better than their team outfits.
Yeah, there are people that do like the uniform. You know, like they like the.
Oh yeah, I'm not disparaging anybody that likes them that way. It's just my preference is always the individual looks.
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer the individual looks, but I do like that blue and yellow team just for uniformity for that short period that they did. Because I think it was Jim Lee, part of Jim Lee's run, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
You know what though? I admit though that'll look pretty cool on a shelf. But yeah, like to anybody who likes it, you're gonna have a cool looking display. But yeah, for me, no. I got too much invested in the individual looks. So.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to buy them to complete it now.
Gee, damn right, you're an X-Men fan, buddy.
Yeah, because if that's the case, they should have redone what's his name, Forge.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't happy they didn't give him his cybernetic hand.
Which I have never understood. I know it's part of the character design in the comics, but his cybernetic leg. Why is his thigh uncovered, but he's got part of his pants below from bottom part of the thigh down?
Mm-hmm. It happens all the time.
If it's the lower strap on the bottom of his leg is basically a belt for that little bit of pants on the bottom of his leg.
Yep.
So why?
Yeah, I know.
They were smoking some good stuff when they were drawing it.
Asking the wrong questions.
He's like,
Rachel Summers and the AOA Kitty Pride. Well, I don't know if the legs would work for Rachel Summers and the AOA Kitty Pride lower legs. Got all that striping on there and whatnot.
Oh yeah, those banded legs look pretty good.
Yeah, plus that was the same one that Lady Deathstrike had. It's pretty much the same leg, so the legs wouldn't work. I mean, the upper torso might be good, but depending which outfit they decide to go with, if they're going with all red, then she can't have that top where it shows the line above the boobs on the top.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
One unitard.
Boobs.
Depending
on what I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
You gotta use different language to explain things about Hasbro. They don't know anything about boobs.
Yeah.
Those are evil.
I mean, they're not far off from the truth there.
They can make you do some crazy stuff.
Make a poor man wealthy and a honest man steal.
Have a good night, Darth.
Darth has to step out, so have a good night.
Have a good one, Darth.
Thanks for
Party on, Darth.
You know what I like? The thing I like about our viewers is they also communicate with each other in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I think that's really cool. You know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got some really cool guys that join us every week.
Let's see if I can get
So
that.
far, only one troll so far.
Yeah. You know
Only
what?
one troll, and never came back.
It almost looks like you're making an Ultimate Warrior custom there, right? I don't know why I got that vibe from it.
It kind of does, though.
Does it? Am I right though? Does it not look like?
Just needs him to start running to parts unknown, like that video I sent you.
Yeah. Now we got Ultimate Warrior on the brain. Actually, it's funny though. You sent me that thing, and I ended up sending my buddy. We had him on here a few weeks ago. Alfonso Mila. He told me yesterday he was making pizza, and he lives in California, right? So I was just like, "What time should I come by?" He's like 7:00 my time, and then I sent him a GIF of the Ultimate Warrior running into the ring, but it doesn't actually show him running. Just shows him running repeatedly, like through different parts of the runway.
Yeah.
I put that's what I sent him. So there's been a lot of Ultimate Warrior talk this weekend.
You should have sent him the one I sent you, where he just kept running and running and running.
Oh, I did send him that. Those guys made me laugh though. And you see the guy just like Hogan in that?
Yeah, he's that little wimpy Hogan.
Chris is saying if they came out with Shadow King towards with Shadow King hounds, they would have the reuse for Rachel.
That'd be a cool look for her if they made her a hound, though. But I mean, you can get her that look as long as you got an all black Shriek body. All you gotta do is just put spikes on her and a new head. Yeah, the black body with some spikes and just a collar. It's pretty easy kit bash.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forgot about that. She was a hound hunting down mutants in what was that? Days of Future Past.
I think we need just a regular updated Rachel before we get her as a hound.
Yeah. My favorite has always been just that all red look, the black, lining.
Yeah.
Which I'm afraid for them to do the lining because I'm pretty sure they're going to screw it up. We're going to have to put our own lines on it because it's not going to be enough lines, or they'll put all the lines in the front and nothing on the back type deal.
Yeah.
It's like the MCU Build-A-Figure Ultron, they didn't paint the back.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to be. Aren't you going to face them forward on your shelf?
I always get tickled when people try to make that excuse for when they don't do that. Then they're reviewing a figure like, I don't. Let's play my figures from the back anyway. I do. When they're doing a battle scene, I showed it a few minutes ago. I got the X-Men battle shelf.
Here's an idea: if they don't want to paint the back half of the figure, well, why don't they charge less? Since they're not wasting the paint, give us the option. If you don't want the back of your figure painted, you get a discount.
Well, Super 7 these figures unpainted and unassembled and make things a lot easier.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to plug them. It's Duper. It's 4+3.
Oh, Duper 4+3 should just call us kits.
Dom doesn't like it when we plug them.
And we should.
But some people like to display their figures, like you said, in a battle scene. Some people also have a bunch of those little spinning disc displays, and they
Yep.
actually have they'll just turn them on and let the thing spin around.
Yep. People do ACBA. Anybody does articulate comic book art,
What is that?
or the recreate the comic book scenes with your figures.
14?
You actually pose your figures?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my shelves lit. Put some lighting my shelves.
Probably get some LED track lighting.
And then as well, see, the problem is that I won't, when I turn the light on on the room, let the shelves come on.
Yeah, you want to wire it in for sure. Yeah, because you don't want to sit there and mess with batteries, or you know what I mean, like.
Or have to sit down and click your remote. And
Just get you a clapper, man. You walk in the room, just clap your hands. Everything goes on.
Snap your hands.
I did look at this, like, if it has this illumination, it knows when it's light or when it's dark, and the lights come on, but it only works when, like, the sun goes down and it's dark, then the lights come on. There's no, when there's light, the lights come on.
Yeah, I would definitely want my Iron Man armory to have lights on it for sure. I bought a bunch of the armory things from the Disney store. Surprisingly, it came as the what do they call it? The toy box collection from the Disney store.
Yeah, that's right.
And they released the. It looks like an Iron Man armory. It comes with like 5 sections. I bought like 5 of those, so now I could display 25 Iron Man figures in there.
Oh yeah, that's X-Men. You got a ton of those too.
Yeah, you can either stack them, you can put them side by side, you can do both. Like, I mean, I think I bought 4 or 5 of them at least.
They weren't even priced that high when they came out. I remember when they came out.
Yeah, like $50.
Oh, I got them up here for less. They were on sale at one point for $25.
Damn.
25 Canadian.
Eh?
25 Canadian is that.
I had to order because I had to order online, so there's the American site, but I have a friend who's got a cross-border PO box, so he allowed me to use his address there, and I had the stuff sent to his PO box, and when he had some stuff built up, he went to go pick up our stuff, and he did me a solid, right? So
what you're saying, you all get contraband?
Cheap contraband.
Well, he still pays. He pays a little bit of tax when he goes to get it, though.
He pays tax, huh?
Well,
get it any way you can, brother.
He told me how much I owed him, and I gave him the money. It's not my fault that you guys think that Canadians can't have some of the stuff from over there. Why don't you yank share? We're supposed to love everybody here in this world, aren't we? Send your stuff up to Canada, you hogs.
We're supposed to.
Ooh, that would actually be cool if but they won't do it. Chris Jordan's like a demonic magic with horns and tail.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they will ever do it though. They like acting like they couldn't release
Mephisto,
and when he just looks like a red vampire.
Yeah. You know,
one of the big toy channels is trying. Was like, well, they won't. Like the Karen moms would get mad. It's like, no, they won't. It's 2022. People don't give a shit.
yeah.
Not
But
like,
what about
not like they used to.
The Karen moms
Yeah.
don't buy it anyway, so you ain't got to worry about the Karen moms.
Yeah.
hey, it's
Yeah,
just like
we are the Karen moms now.
yeah. Look at what Matt was saying too. That Geek
Well,
Fusion
even like it's like, are you saying Hasbro's been lying all these years? They wouldn't release the figure? Yes.
yeah.
Yes. No shit. They lie.
They don't want to take chances, man. They're a for-profit company. They're not a for-maybe-profit company.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Matt from Geek Fusion was saying that you had this huge. How tall was he? 9-inch Surtur on the pegs at Toys R Us or at Target or at Walmart. Okay, you got not only is it a figure, it's a 9-inch or 10-inch figure of a flaming demon, and you're telling me that they can't release any of the other characters like that? Come on, please.
Yeah. Well, Todd just released that figure with a pentagram in its chest. The main villain, the villain from Black Adam.
Yeah, I saw that figure. He's pretty demonic, devil looking.
Yeah, what about the other spawns that look like demons too?
Demons.
Oh, and like the same like the big toy channel guy, it's like he's like mentioned like, well, talking about a lot of demons and stuff they released, and it's like, well, he's not the devil like Mephisto. Neither is Mephisto. He's only a devil. There's multiple people that claim to be Lucifer and the devil in Marvel Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Son of Satan is not the son of Lucifer. Another character that claims to be Lucifer, which is actually the son of Domaru, which makes Domaru the main devil. A higher devil than the ones that they're saying they can't release. And Satan actually showed up in the final issue of Ghost Rider. The Johnny Blaze original 70s run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
It wasn't Mestizo or... it was actually Satan. Lucifer.
Yeah, didn't Hulk, the Immortal Hulk, delve into that, the one below all?
Yep.
Yeah, and the one below all ended up being basically the one above all. So they went into like a whole... Yeah, they're basically saying that the Hulk was going... Every time the Hulk, a Gamma character would die, they went through hell. And they would come back. So... I don't know. That I heard it was an interesting read. I haven't read it, but
I read the first book, but that's it. And it is good. It's well written. I highly recommend it.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, share with your neighbors.
Yeah. What's wrong with you,
Bro, I got it free off of Kindle.
Okay. Yeah, Nico's right. In Marvel, I think the actual Satan is the one below all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I understand why the issue of releasing those other characters is like in the same way if like they said they couldn't release that Madame Pryor. Why? She's in such a censored costume. They've released characters with less skimpier clothing than that one.
That's just their way to buy the Haslab.
Yeah, they were trying to say that. Well, look, the Tigress, she's in a bikini.
I know. Yeah, but she's a tiger.
But she's only wearing a bikini.
Yeah. Well, that's because
she's wearing less. She's wearing less than the Madame Pryor figure.
Well, that's because you basically you can't. It's not like you can get any perverted thoughts by looking at a tiger girl.
Yeah, stripes don't do it. The stripes don't do nothing for me. Sorry.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I don't think people. I don't think Hasbro's heard of the whole furry thing.
Yeah. Well, they have now.
Well, they probably have. Probably are.
Watch, they're gonna tell everybody. Can you please send us back the Tiger figures?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big board meeting tomorrow, Monday morning.
Well,
We can't release any more furry figures.
And of course they censored the tiger figure too, though. Her bosom is not sculpted properly.
Yeah.
It's like, why? What is the issue with boobs? Seriously, I know we talked about it a lot tonight, especially me. But just a few years ago, we got the Disco Dazzler. That.
Yep.
Now they won't do that.
I don't understand. Is there something wrong with that though?
The Black Cat, when they reissued her, they didn't use the cleavage top.
Yeah, I know. The 2-pack Widow, the old Madam Hydra, the old Mystique in the black outfit.
If I knew now, that's what brought up our conversation about like buying stuff when it was peg warming. The Misty Knights, I bought a bunch of those.
Because we talked about that last night. She was peg warming like crazy.
Yep.
For a while, yeah. I remember seeing her 6-8 months after she should have been taken off the shelf. She was still on shelves.
Oh, yeah. Longer than that. She was over a year later. She was over here.
Jeez. Yeah, I think it was like 6-8 months, and then like finally Walgreens gave up. They couldn't get rid of her, saved their lives.
Buddy, she wouldn't go on clearance at Toys R Us. She was still full price over a year later.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I didn't pick her up around here. They weren't putting her on sale.
No, they weren't.
For some reason, they wanted to keep that figure high priced. Then they wouldn't order any new stock because their shelves were full of Misty Knights.
Mm-hmm.
But if I know now, though, I would have paid at that time full price just to have some good fodder. Because she used the lower body from those thicker leg bodies but they had bad knees. Medusa has it. They got really thin knee joints and they're very gummy.
Yeah, you can always replace legs on those older female figures. So
yeah,
it's mainly for the upper body.
Can't do that anymore. Well, to a point, you can't.
Just on the newer ones, they've switched to using softer hips where you can just heat and pop them off. On the old ones, you got to crack those hips to get them off.
On the female or the males?
On the older figures,
yeah.
Females, they're hard plastic. You have to crack them.
Yeah, I like these new ones. You can just pull them off. Even like the new male figures, you can pop them right off.
Yeah, Vulcan's heat and pop on those.
A lot of those can be swapped at the thigh, though.
Yeah. I thought I had broken one of mine that was on that when I took the Vulcan out because I just went to go moving around and it just like popped off after I gave it a little heat. And I was like, oh man, I broke it. And then I was like, oh wait, it goes right back on.
Chris Jordan's heading out. You have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it's getting close to that time, I think.
Yeah, we're at 2:44.
I put a poll up on the community channel asking about if the time of starting the streams. And so far, keeping it 9 o'clock is winning out. Last time I checked it out. I put an option of like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. And most people are saying either 7 or 9, but with 9 edging out 7 right now. It's kind of interesting. More people favor that than 8 o'clock. Either one of those instead of 8 o'clock.
Yep.
It is rough on the work days.
Yeah,
You have to get up at 4.
Yeah, I was just seeing if anybody would want to start it early. Because I did the impromptu one yesterday. I started at 7. Had pretty good turnout. Geek Fusion has a weekly Saturday night stream, so I don't normally do that. So he's invites me to it every now. So ultimately, I try to make it when I can, but I got playing around customizing last night. Last Saturday, I didn't hop on because I wanted to watch the live interview with David Bonner on 3.0 podcast. 3.8 3POA. That's it. 3POA. Laser prints. Tony from Analog Toys and Bobby Valla from Bellaverse. They do a week. I think it's bi-weekly. And they had David Bonner, like one of the Godfathers of Marvel Legends, as a guest. I was like, I want to watch that.
Was it good? You enjoy it?
Yeah. He's not Mattel anymore. He's not the head of WWE anymore.
What do they got him on now?
Well, he's went to work for another company, and they're bringing back that little robot line. I think he's partnered up with the people that does those Netflix specials, The Toys That Made Us.
Oh, okay.
Some like old robot line, like they're bringing
Like
them back.
robots or something?
It's not. They were like little block. They made them turn them into like badass looking robots for this new thing they're doing.
Are you trying to say Rock Lords?
The Rock Lords is part of
I remember that.
GoBots are owned by Hasbro now. They bought Tonka.
Jesus, they're kind of becoming the Disney of the toys now, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Disney tried to offered to buy Hasbro out one time, and Hasbro's like, "No, we're just as big as we're a $1 billion company too."
Yeah.
Like Disney's trying to do a hostile takeover and everything.
Disney's going to over leverage themselves trying to do all this stuff too. I know they're $1 billion company, but they're not as profitable as they make themselves out to sound like they're beat to their shareholders.
Well, you know where all their money comes from, right?
The parks.
Yeah. Like 70%.
And they're losing their tax breaks next year in Florida.
Oops.
So there's that.
Hey, if my ass got to pay higher taxes, let them pay higher taxes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
if I gotta, you gotta.
Which is insane that they were allowed to like keep that with the deal for so long.
Yep.
They were basically functioning as a sovereign nation in like Disney World.
Yeah.
I worked with a guy. He said, if you're smart enough to find a loophole and pay less taxes, then you should be allowed to pay less taxes.
Oh yeah, that's like they want to make a big deal about corporations like not paying taxes. Like they're going by the law. They're not breaking the law. You broke the laws, and they find a way to get around doing it. Yeah,
they're gonna because they're for profit. But at the end of the day, we have to pay the taxes. Somebody's got to pay the taxes.
Yep.
And if they're paying their little 20%, then we're paying the rest of it.
Yep.
they're very good at having people read the fine print and finding those little loopholes.
Oh yeah, and they can take off losses and cut out for like having to pay stuff.
Yep.
And also, corporations aren't taxed like people are taxed.
Oh, not at all.
And if you, my dad found like a loophole where he never paid taxes the rest of his life for it. Our family home, he rented it out to a business that used it as an office space.
Foxy Cannon sent you an update.
By renting out our old house as an office space for a year and a half, or whatever it was, turned it into, he was able to take when he sold it at a loss, less than its actual value, he was able to write off that loss on his taxes the rest of his life.
Wow. That was pretty smart.
If he just sold the house as a house and sold it for the price he did, he never would have got that tax break.
Right. Primeval sent you an update.
Yeah, Jared, you got a box of Canon sent you an update there.
Okay.
Primeval update.
Okay. Use the Instagram app to see this type of message. What in the world?
Sounds like a trap.
It's a trap. Okay.
I gotta see this.
Oh.
Gee, that looks, man, that's one hell of a mohawk on there.
Yeah.
So layout.
Wow.
Let me turn off.
The ring, yeah. Wow, it's gonna be wicked looking.
That side picture looked so cool with the mohawk.
Yeah, it's like all the way to the back.
That's the light. That's like the energy
Yeah,
bursting.
That looks amazing.
Wow.
Come back.
Wow.
Nice.
This thing looks freaking awesome.
Very nice, man. Wow.
It's precision right there, man. Sheesh.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. That is beautiful.
Hasbro should be taking a page off of him right there.
Yeah. Well, all the Ultraverse characters have, well, not all, I can't say all of them, but a good chunk of them have really cool character designs.
Yep.
And look good in plastic form.
The thing is, I think if they actually with the process of like putting it out there, I mean, it's going to be a nostalgia thing for a lot of people. I think they'll sell really well.
But my last post where I start working on setting up my displays for Ultraverse. Right now, it's currently sitting at 605 likes.
Oh, you still got to finish hard case, right?
Yep, I got electrocute. I got to work on in hard case. Here's a little cool. The Frederick figure kit collector is one bought by Last Prime.
Oh, yeah. I saw that he posted it up there with the rest of his squad.
He's actually bought both of those primes.
It's all in the background, right?
Yep, and that's the old one in the background, and there's Lord Pumpkin.
I saw when he posted that the other day. That's pretty cool.
Prime looks good with Pit.
Yeah. Wait till the updated Pit comes.
Yeah. Oh, and Canon. Oh, speaking of, I'll go ahead and pull it up here. I got Kennan's profile. He made a awesome looking pit head.
Yeah. He actually made awesome pit customs, period.
Yep, that too. That turned out fantastic.
And that vest is amazing.
Yeah, it's got the leather vest and plaid inner material. And he's actually set up that head where it can light up.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
I'm thinking for Superman, even Hulk with the green ones. That would look cool.
Yeah, he's got that pit head too for sizes for Select and Legends.
Nice.
Gary,
Kitty.
I wish you wouldn't.
It looks like, is that a 89 Batmobile you're building?
That's back profile on the rear end.
Is that 1/12 scale? That's awesome. And he also did a pit on the Venom body, which looks really good.
Yeah.
I told him to get down, so he decided to go there.
I'm actually kind of thinking that's going to be the best body to put Primeval on.
You're gonna have to make a lot of bubbles on the body.
That new
The weird distortion of the body, I think that would actually look good. Of the odd proportions, I think that would work good for Primeval.
Yeah.
And I could put some texture on the body.
And Nico's gonna go broke on rent in both places. Do the ears need to be bigger?
Let's see. Yeah, I can't get the, yeah.
I couldn't tell if they had ears.
Little ears. His Primeval. What? I can't get the pictures to work no more.
Oh, I wonder if it's that thing. Is that on Instagram?
Yeah, it's like
You know, sometimes they'll send you those pictures, and then once you view them a couple times, you can't view them again.
oh, I've looked at them twice, and it's locked me out of the pictures.
Yeah, they're like you can only look at them a couple times, and then they're done. You'd have to resend them to you.
I do think they need to be a little bit bigger from what I saw, but they look good though. I think that adds to the sculpt. The whole thing looks fantastic.
Again,
saying,
could I live there too?
Can I live there too?
Yeah.
And Nico's gonna be couch surfing at this rate.
Were you here when I finished this one up?
Now for the innards.
Did you get to see the final results in this one?
Yeah, I went on. I saw him on the Instagram, and then when you put it up on the video, I saw him. Looks way better than it did.
Now I actually got a good camera. I can just do this.
Wow.
Looks way better.
That camera picks up everything, eh?
I dry brushed a little more yellow, translucent yellow into the hair.
Yeah, makes it pop a lot more.
It's technically backwards. If it's for heat wise, it should be yellow with dry brush the orange, but that's just the way they did it, and so I had to work with what they did. I added some more flame effects too. I grabbed some off the binary. I don't know why they didn't shoot her for some gold paint though.
Why? It's not like you paid a lot of money for Galactus.
It's like almost every one of my scenes got that same, see this like streak down here,
Yeah.
chest.
That's
Almost
not a mold line, is it? Or
it's not a mold line, but I don't know if something happens when it injects the plastic. There's nothing there. It's smooth. It's smooth to touch.
Damn, you toy collectors are so picky, man. Jeez.
There's like this seam. It looks like your torso's cracked.
she got a boob seam?
And there's down the leg too.
Huh.
Just because you guys are paying a lot of money.
Lines here, it almost looks like fabric folds, but it's actually just lines in the plastic.
It doesn't look like swirling. It almost looks like a crack.
Yeah.
Come on, focus. You did really good a second ago. Why don't you focus? Maybe it's because it needs the eyes. It needs the eyes.
There we go.
I can see it right there going straight down, and then just on the side of her boob.
Down that leg and over here.
Yeah, the thigh one's very clear.
Yeah.
But,
they shot her just a light mist of gold that would have hit every bit of that.
Yeah, but just because you guys are paying a lot of money for figures, doesn't give you the right to be picky.
Yeah, you entitled collector.
I know. How dare me? Like expect get quality of what I pay for.
The best is from Rebel 10.
Oh, Rebel 10 is the one who did the pit vest. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes and yes.
Yeah, she is really good. I did message her and was like, hey, when I was first starting out, I was just asking about her machine, and she was like, thank you for liking my work.
Like almost like an automatic response.
Yeah, an automated response is all she would ever tell me is like, thanks for liking my stuff. I was like, all right.
She sends Robo stuff all the time.
Like, I know that's where I saw her from. I figured I'd ask.
Is she on Facebook and Instagram, or just?
I've only ever seen her on Instagram. But
that's the only reason I knew of her. From originally it was Robo's play days.
I've only had it's very rare that anybody would ever talk to me and about anything.
Well, we talked to you.
I mean about the sewing. It was very troubling, because I don't know if people are like, oh, they're gonna learn my trade secrets, blah blah blah, or what was going on. But
so you with the sewing side of customizing, it's almost like the way it used to be of all around about customizing.
Yeah, it's like, what's the recipe for that? Thanks for liking my work.
Yeah, and no, well, I was like, hey, I've been trying to get my seam to be as small as yours. How exactly are you doing that? She's like, oh, thanks for liking my work.
In other words, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, fuck off.
Nice way of telling you F off, yeah.
Mr. Parker, who I have spoken about in the past, he was one of the very few that would ever, he'd be like, yeah, man, look, I did it this way and this way and this other way, and I do that by doing this. And
you know what? People
he was
that
very helpful.
I don't know why people don't want to help other customers. Even if you do customs for commission work and get payment, there's so much work out there for people to do. It ain't gonna hurt to share your knowledge and let people learn how to do it.
The shit I do ain't terribly easy, and if you want to do it, I'll be more than happy to tell you everything I know on how to do it. It's not terrible if it's for adults, for I don't know, humans.
Yeah.
But when you shrink it down to this size, it gets painful. Because my mom, I'd always ask my mom because she was the only one that would ever sew that I was aware of that would talk to me about it. And I was like, how do you do this? She's like, man, that would be so much easier than if you were just doing it for like you.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh,
seam allowances are a half inch when most of the things that I'm making are half inch.
no, buddy. You know what? All the props go to you, man. That's something I don't think I'd be able to get into that.
Like I said, it's I don't want to say it's like hard, but it's not easy.
Oh no, it's
Capes are easy. Capes are really easy, and I can do those in like 3 or 4 hours. But like this type of stuff, the jackets, the suits, the pants, that's just hard.
oh those look. The flame work looks good.
And Gundam covered up really nice. Look at that. All that doodling in school worked out for you.
Yep. Just need a. I like trying to find a bigger set of feet that's already dark, either dark or black. Go ahead, be black, or because these are staring at them gives them cankles because the feet are a little bit too small.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like the boots. The boot feet that was on that originally. Well, these.
You got against cankles.
Yeah. That's the ones that were on there before?
Yep, that's what they had on here. This is
the
cloak body. I got some cloaks from Ollie's a while back.
Mm-hmm.
They're good, just base body.
You said those are kind of transparent, right? The bodies?
Yep, works really good for Despair. The head's super shiny right now because it's just, I got a sealer on it. I haven't put the dull coat on it yet. Same way with like put a sealer on this arm. I haven't done anything here. But I need a set of feet the size that they put on that Quasar. But this is going to look so much better. Where are you, Kate? There you are. What in the hell?
Mustifo?
Somehow red paint got on my cape.
Wonder Newton.
Newton it.
It strikes again.
Oh, it's like paint flakes.
Well, look, we're not in the 70s anymore, so don't eat them.
Mm.
Don't sniff them. Don't eat them.
What in the hell?
I served with a guy. His name was
what the hell?
I can't remember. Oh!
What, Bobby?
Get down.
Damn it, Bobby. Let me clean the cape real quick.
There it is. There's the big bottle.
Dun 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 dun.
I have another thing on here. It's like, what's your number one tool that you use for customizing? What's your favorite tool? But
right now, it's Winsor Newton.
You know what my favorite for the topic of customizing is? Give me a second.
one thing.
Family, 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 family.
Are you calling us all tools?
It's not a terrible group. For me, I would try and get a good pair of scissors.
Oh, for you, for sure. You don't want to. You don't want to.
You got a lot of plug and play with a lot of this stuff, but I'm telling you, if you get a good pair of scissors versus a bad pair of scissors, it is
Oh, you'd be ruining material.
easily recognizable that your scissors are bad.
So
But only after it's like sunglasses. You know, you don't know you have a good pair or
Watch
why
your
a
hands,
good pair is
David.
good until you use them.
Well, if you're cutting stuff like material with scissors that aren't good, you get more like torn threads.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like ripping through it instead of cutting it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You get a lot more peel. Also, straight lines are a fantasy.
Yeah.
I kept asking this one guy, I'm like, how are you cutting them lines so straight? And he's like, oh, just use scissors. And I was like, well, look, I'm not an idiot.
I don't use my teeth.
I have like 2 pair of scissors. So I got to thinking about that, and I just wound up and went to my fabric store and bought like a $50 pair of scissors. This pair right here, and it is night and day.
Here we got.
That looks good.
Just have to put finished sealers on stuff, and he went from this size body.
Wait, he was on that size body?
Yep.
Wow, they really can't get proportions right to save their damn lives, I swear.
And the spare is listed being 6'3", which makes them cap size.
Was that a collar on Havoc, or was that the one from what's his name?
Bone breaker.
Oh, burger!
Yeah, since they didn't, I actually put this on here because everybody was complaining he was missing his metal collar. I just happened to see that one from my extra like bone breaker torsos got laying around. I was like, there's a collar.
There you go.
A lot of BDS X-Men fans out there.
Yep.
Yes.
Me either way, I could care less about the collar.
It does break up the black though.
Yeah.
Plus, it matches the things on his head.
Yeah.
Prongs, or whatever you want to call the damn thing.
Actually, the collar that comes with Jigsaw probably will look better.
Yeah, that's the one I thought it was Jigsaw.
And I may end up Jigsaw and all the Walgreens exclusives for $17 right now. I may pick up another one.
Yeah, I saw them online. They're all $17.
You're welcome.
I don't think they're on sale in the stores, just online.
Yeah, I looked and you can't pick up in store anywhere. They're just shipping them out.
See, I send you guys the links and I can't even get them. Boo.
That has to like hurt your soul.
Hey, at least I share the wealth with you guys. You guys don't want to send anything up here.
I'm actually pretty close to you. I live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you are. My brother goes down to Pennsylvania all the time. Goes down to first he visits the Burlington Coat Factory. Then he goes to that. Oh, geez, what's that mall?
Well, I don't know, but they're all been dying lately.
There's still a mall in existence?
That's what I'm saying.
Still got one by me over here. It's still up and running.
They got one by me, but it's just because of Bass Pro Shops in there.
This one, they've got quite a few things there, but you get a lot of old people going in there shopping.
Or are those the morning old people that go for walks?
Yeah, they go there to walk around.
Yeah, go in there throughout the day. It's like during the early morning to about 1 o'clock, you got old people in there just nitpicking around, shopping, doing stuff, and then the middle-aged people and kids and teens and shit usually come in after 1.
Yeah. And then at a certain time, the interesting people show up.
Mall walkers.
The Walking Dead of the malls.
I wonder if I'm gonna be a mall walker when I grow up.
I'm gonna go hang out at McDonald's.
I want to
Drink
be a mall
coffee.
walker. I want to be a mall walker.
Hang out at McDonald's for like 7 hours a day, just drinking coffee, pre-refills.
My dad was part of a club. They call it the Romeo Club. Retired old men eating out. They all go like Hardee's and stuff. Go eat breakfast and meet up.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? What else you got to do?
Or as I guess out west they're called Carl's Juniors.
I'm in the midway point because we would have both of them. Not here in Pennsylvania, but where I was, you could like cross the state line and get a Carl's Jr. and go back home to your Hardee's.
Oh, is that what it is? Mississippi?
Yeah, Mississippi, Alabama.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks about the East Coast, we don't have White Castle.
What?
Baby, I have never ate at a White Castle.
Yeah, I know. I would love to eat at White Castle. We don't have them on the East Coast.
You ever heard of a Crystal?
I've had crystals, and I've had sack full crystals too. I remember I was a designated driver one time. I was working in retail when I was going to college. This one kid, it was his 21st birthday, so we all took him out. He was so drunk, we was all coming back. We stopped by a Crystal to grab some burgers. We got a sack full of crystals. He like tells the girl in the drive-thru, like, "I want a sack full of you."
He was driving, right?
I was driving. I don't drink, so.
They don't have any White Castles on the East Coast?
No.
Not that I know of.
Huh.
I think Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky is the closest one that got to me.
I don't know. I was trying to remember because I was stationed out of Norfolk for 6 years. I don't know if they had any there.
I have never seen a White Castle. I think I've maybe seen a building one time.
Yeah, don't feel bad. They don't have any up here either.
You know, I want some damn White Castles.
I got some you can buy the microwave ones, but that's it.
Oh, we got a 24-hour one not too far from me, but I ain't getting out of bed. Let me see, White Castle.
The Whip It crew goes to White Castle.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Well, gents, almost 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just hitting like the low spot, so I'm gonna hit a little more dry brushing tomorrow. I just want to get these little spots here, and I think I'm gonna call it quits for the night.
Yeah.
I'm only going to get this cut out and glued up, and then I'll be out. But that's probably still another 15 minutes of work.
Oh, Subventor is going to be shipping this week in the U.S. So of course, you complain about how bad it is in Canada, and Canada's GameStop's people are already getting their Subventors.
Yep. All my buddies are freaking out because they got theirs already.
You need to take up one of your buddies and that's kept the Pulse pre-orders and get you one.
Yeah. Because
they're not going to release that Chariot at retail. You might be able to get the figure, but you won't get that Chariot at retail.
So the only locations they got in the U.S. is Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana for White Castles.
What happened to them all?
I mean, there's a shit ton of them, but not as many as there used to be, because I know there was way more than this back in the day. Illinois,
they even had a movie.
Yep.
So I got my base coat's done on the reds here, which looks good. He's about ready to hit with a little bit of sealer so I can mask it off and do the blue on that one. He's got blue on the waist too, so it's going to be like this. Came close to just using this for my Quasar, but he's got the little blue shoulders. The hinges are blue. I wouldn't care about painting them, but then you got there's no way to take it apart to get far enough to get to the hinges to make them red. Which for the bare arms was simple, since the bone breaker uses the Spider-Man UK torso. It's got bare arms, so they will go on here.
Yep. So those are bone breakers?
These are bone breaker's arms, and I put the bracers for Quasar on there and the Quasar hands.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Skin tones are about almost a perfect match. Might be just a fuzz off with the bracers. Actually,
It's not too bad at all.
yeah, the bracers so like break it up enough where you don't notice it. Put it over top of each other, you can kind of notice it a little bit.
Yeah, the bracers do a good enough job to keep it from being overly noticeable at all. It's noticeable like to you and me, but you know, the average person, they're not gonna know what the hell it is.
And I have to paint the neck, which that color is pretty close to one of the colors I got mixed up for skin tones. But where's the cape? And the cape go on. I'm gonna go darker blue with the pants, but I gotta do the light blue for the French. The French dude does a really good job coverage, and I'll go back over it with the Arctic blue. I got it covered. And I had to put modify the head a little bit. I put some super glue and some baking soda in there so it snaps on, it doesn't wobble. Because that Bucky cap's probably got one of the biggest ball joints of basic figure.
Yeah.
And there's no distance from the hinge to it, so there is no movement whatsoever. Once it goes on there, it's just up and down and rotation.
You know that 3-pack I got today?
Yep.
That ball on the female last irrelevant. Anyway, the ball on her neck is so big that her head is almost like all socket.
Wow.
Yeah, I pulled her head out and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
She's a Goomba.
Because it doesn't come attached.
A lot of female figures here lately, like the heads they're not deep enough. Like, well, the Nova with the Galactus Haslab, her head was barely sitting on that ball joint. So I deepened that socket in it, and it looks a lot better. I got into like doing Quasar because I started opening. He's been sealed in the package forever, and I finally started opening them up. And I was wanting to start setting up my cosmic display around Galactus. I was like, this body sucks. Time for other things, but what sucks too? They changed the shoulder pegs. They gave them new pinless arms, which is nice. The sculpt's a lot better than the original Bucky Kip arms, but they changed the mushroom pegs.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
It's double gnarled.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because before it came more of a contour down, right?
Yeah. And so you can get those arms on an older Bucky Cap, but there's a little bit of gap. Well, Bucky Cap's basically similar to what's on here. It's just a standard style peg. And I put those on.
You're just changing everything up.
I put those on Hawkeye.
Oh, okay.
So he's got pinless arms now.
Oh, sweet.
So he's got a little bit of a gap there.
Can't really tell though.
Yeah.
When it's posed.
Nah, you can't really. So they actually tooled all new shoulders for this body with the arms. I don't know why they didn't just make the new arms compatible with the old arms, except they don't want you swapping parts. It's like what we talked about before. It's like, really don't think they want us customizing. The only problem is now, no arms are going to fit this without modifying the original the arms to go on these new pegs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not like any other pegs. See, this is teeny tiny little pegs for the Vulcan. These are giant, huge pegs on this. I could probably cut them down and make them something work. I was trying to think what I could use this for other than the red and blue like that.
I'll tell you, not getting paid for my last custom has really hurt my, the perishable supplies, like the glue and stuff.
Oh, your
Because I don't ever use any of my money to replace any of that stuff. I always use the
Assassin's Creed one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
So I'm down to like just this much glue is all I have left. I had like 3 bottles last time I bought.
I like that.
I used to have a White Castle of my friend's state, who's right up to the Cheetah over there.
Yeah, they did have a White Castle in Minnesota, unless it went down because it didn't list it up there. Because I was looking through all the states. It's only, because Wisconsin only had one.
Well, pandemic may have.
And it killed a lot of stuff. That damn pandemic.
Damn demic. You damn demic.
You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Hey.
You keep using the word.
Guess what, guys? I have the power.
Yes, you do. It's kind of odd. Like I'm sitting here, like, how'd that kick off? I'm not doing anything. Let's see. We got. That's gonna look good.
All right, it looks good.
Got the hair detailed out.
Put a wash in it.
Did a wash and dry brushing. I used a mahogany wash first, then dry brushed. I wanted to take the hair off and do it without having to be on the figure, but they really glued this hair on. I heated it up in hot water and tried to pry on it, and it's like, nope. Normally it'd just pop right off, but it is glued.
Well, great.
My 329.
My Venom, that 3-pack from Amazon should be here tomorrow.
Which one is that one?
It's the Venom Riot and what's the other one? The girl.
I don't know. I couldn't think of it.
The symbiote 3-pack.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of her name.
Yep. Riot. I like that mold and stuff like it. I was like, if you're gonna make another customizer I talked to on Instagram, he's using the Riot to make a sludge. Which is what I said. It's be great for if you want to build a sludge. Would have saved me a ton of work from prepping all those joints. But I was hoping he was going to be like a standalone deluxe release. I would have bought a couple of them.
I was wishing he was going to be gray.
Yeah, I don't know why he's blue. He's not
Later in
blue.
life, he showed up blue.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird body choice too, and he looks like a puppy dog, like he did something wrong. He's like,
I'll much easier forgive that than the color, because he's supposed to be like the tank.
Yeah.
Of the group. So
I don't. To me, I think the Caliban body would have worked better for him.
Yeah, for sure.
My mind's eye when I think of Riots is the older artwork when he's still gray, and the proportion of stuff looks like the Caliban. Either Caliban or Omega Red. More like the Caliban, though. Which I understand them using the Monster Venom, though, but they've used it so much for symbiotes. It's like have your shelf a little diverse looking on your shelf with your symbiotes. You got Toxin on that, the Monster Venom, 2 Monster Venoms on that. Now we got Riot.
Didn't they put the regular black Venom on there too? Because they got the Monster Venom, the regular big beefy Venom.
You got 2. I was going to say the 2 Monster Venoms. You got these Eddie Brock, and you got the
yeah,
and then Toxin, and now this
yeah,
one.
and the Toxin. If they're all on the same shelf, it's kind of glaring.
Yep. So I
ended
up taking all that symbiote team off and put them on a separate shelf to display them, because I already have. I bought an extra. Well, I got the original Carnage figure, and I got that really nice one they did too with all the tendrils sculpted on.
Yeah.
Bought an extra one of those, so I can actually do a display with all that together, and keep a Venom. Give me some more room on my Spider-Man villain shelf too.
Yeah, you know what? The only one I missed out on was Lasher, and I know I'll never find that one.
He peg war for a long time, and now you can't find him.
Well, I never saw him at all. Anyways, gents, my iPad's gonna die in a few minutes. I think it's time to call it a night.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm calling it a night. It's gonna end up.
All right,
this whole time, I just thought
family, 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 family.
Oh, well, the best thing about family is knowing when to let go.
And
family, 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 family.
Nico, have a good night, sir.
Good night, Nico.
Box of cannons. Do you want the LED facing forward or upward? Probably forward. I don't know. That crack goes across his head and his eyes. Probably, but you wanted that glow coming out of his eyes and mouth too, though. So probably forward.
Yeah, because you know what, though? If it's facing forward, you'll still get the upwards too, right?
Yeah.
It'll reflect.
Yeah, I think the forward would probably be best.
All right, gentlemen. I'll talk to you all next week.
Yep. I think
it's good. Have a good night.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. Remember to thank for everyone to come out and watching us from the stream, and remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all next time. Find the button now. I practiced.
It was almost perfect.
Leaving. It's like.